You are listening to the
Hey, MFM. See you on the lips.
Back attack, dude.
Bon voyage!
Get that damn car off of the hill.
Slide down them big hills. You know what I mean? On the big, nice burgundy snowboard.
Welcome back to the Bomb Hole. Today we got a big show. Co-hosting to my right is the General Seth Hewitt. What's happening, Seth?
Not a lot. Just absolutely doing fantastic.
Love hearing that. Silk, how about yourself?
Also doing fantastic.
Love that. And the man of the hour today is Heikki Sorsa. What's happening, Heikki?
I'm all good too.
Love that. I love that. Well, we have something we need to get right into. It's we've learned about you in preparing for this show, and one thing I didn't know about you is that you are a reality TV show star, and you were on Survivor. I believe you got third place, and we have a lot of fourth. Oh, you got fourth. Okay,
Wow.
we have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, first question I have: the cameramen when they're filming you, you're on Survivor. You're trying to survive in the wilderness. Are they like eating Cliff Bars like right in front of you? Like, how does that work?
No. And I want to say, like, before we go on, like, they asked me to go to Survivor, like, from the first season. And I always said no, because I don't want to go to, like, I don't want to be a reality TV star. Or just through snowboarding, I wanted to be famous, but not, like, something else, you know?
Yep.
But then I was, like, on the fifth season, they were like, Heikki, come on, do it. And I was like, well, actually, there's not too many people who gets to do it, you know? So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And that was amazing. But to your question, no, they don't.
They don't. Okay, and where did you film it?
My season, we did it it was right after COVID. So they did it in Dominican Republic.
Okay, break it down for us. Like, what's the scene? You go out there. Is it all real?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know American show, but like a Finnish one, yeah, absolutely.
How many people do you start with?
I think it was 16.
Okay.
And they divided for two teams. And you can bring one t-shirt, two socks, one swimming trunks, two underwear, and then like hoodie and long pants.
You get shoes?
And a hat.
Shoes?
You get shoes by the production.
Okay.
And then flip-flops. And that's it. Nothing else.
Do they provide any food?
We get like 1 deciliter of rice and then wheat flour and oil and salt.
Okay.
And that's it.
Is it the same concept, or you get voted off the island?
Yeah.
Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So when you were in the final four, were you like, holy hell, this is getting real? Like
I was there for 34 days.
Holy shit.
How much weight did you lose over 34 days of eating just rice?
Well, I won some competitions. I got some
Oh, you got some
burgers
rewards,
and
okay.
stuff and
Okay.
and a beer. It
Oh.
tasted so good.
That probably fucked you up.
Oh, and right before the final when I got voted off, I won this thing and I could stay at the villa
Okay, yeah.
for one night. And I ate way too much because you haven't been eating at all, and then you eat so much. I was fucked. The next day, like go into the bushes all the time.
Yeah.
So what was your strategy? Because you have to have a strategy with this whole thing if you vote
Well,
off.
I went there like just to be myself,
Yep.
and then I trusted too many people. I'm pretty.
You made it to number 4.
No, but
something
then,
worked out.
Yeah, it worked out till that, but I was just being myself. But now, oh yeah, we're not talking about that yet. But yeah.
Incredible. So we're going to do a hypothetical situation. Silk, do you want to tee this up?
Yeah, so we're just hypothetically speaking, let's say all of us were going to be on Survivor, and we are a tribe together. We lose our first challenge, not for anyone's fault particularly. We all lost as a team. Who are you voting out, and what is your strategy to vote them out?
Well, you, because I don't know you yet. That's
what I predicted. Yeah.
I know. Like, I can talk to these guys.
Are you lying to me and telling me we're voting for somebody else? Or are you just saying, hey, bud, sorry?
Yeah. But, like, that's part of the, like, making TV, there's a couple rules, like, I don't want to tell you that I'm gonna vote you because
Yeah.
like then you would get all upset, or like we the three of us, like Chris and Seth, we're gonna be like, we know we're gonna Silk, yeah, that's Silk, but we're not gonna tell you because then
Yeah.
it would not be a good TV because you would be all bummed out, you know, like okay,
But we're trying to act cool to Silk, but we know we're
Yeah.
voting him off.
So
Yeah.
so Chris is coming over to me and saying, "Hey, we're all voting Seth tonight, right?"
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Sorry,
okay.
Seth.
And then you just double
Yeah.
back and vote Silk.
Yeah. Well, I'd be picking up on something. I'd come over to Chris and be like, "Look,
I know
you
I-
want to be playing Heikki's game?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
want to just be following him, and taking his
So
shot?
maybe I think I would be get voted
Yeah.
voted out because I'm like that's
Good
how I
stuff.
went the first season. The 5th season, like I was just trusting people too much, I think. But then I was playing too. Like till the end, I had really good team with me. But then there was a couple girls. They
Okay.
always girls play together.
Are there still? I've never seen the Finnish version. I've watched a bunch of the American version. I'm actually watching it right now. So I'm very, very into Survivor right now. Are there idols and advantages
Yep.
that you can find out in the
Yeah, all
woods
that.
out there?
Yep.
Okay. Question. There's so much B-roll footage of the camera people filming people looking
Mm-hmm.
for idols, and there's a lot of footage of them pointing the camera directly at the idol while someone is looking for it and they don't find it. Were you ever looking at the camera people to see what they were filming, to see if they're looking at something you should be looking at?
Oh, I was, but they're good at it.
They're
I think
okay.
they have like a really good strategy,
Yeah.
like for that. And
Yeah.
I think some of the shots, I think they shot beforehand. You know what I
Totally.
mean?
Yeah.
But then like they know where it's at, so like if they see my back, they can like shoot it fast and then shoot me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're really careful
Mm-hmm.
for that stuff.
Okay, now going into Survivor, obviously you have to kill your own food and whatnot, and find ways to eat. How did you like stay out in the wilderness for that many days? What was your main food source?
Well, we lost the first competition with 2 tribes, you know.
Yep.
And we didn't get the fire.
Yep.
What-
Okay.
What is that called?
Flint.
Yeah.
You don't get the flint. Okay.
Yeah. So we didn't get fire running for 6 days. So I didn't eat.
So you
for
can't
the
eat at
first
all,
6
yeah.
days. I was trying, and then finally I got the fire because I was doing all the YouTube videos and watching that. But dude, it's way harder than when you get there.
I bet.
It's not that
Yeah.
easy. It's effed. But I got it. But like after like I remember like on the 4th day you were like rubbing those bamboo sticks together, like you make a hole underneath, like half a bamboo, and then put some stuff on top, and you're just rubbing, but you don't have any energy. So
Yeah.
you have to try like once a day, and then you're so exhausted that you can't. So
You must have been the man when you actually got that fire going. People were pumped, I bet.
dude, I was stoked. Yeah. Because I was like, are we gonna get rice?
Holy
like warm
shit.
food? Oh my god, that was amazing.
So then what else did you eat?
We got some fish.
Nice.
And actually, we won, like, before we got the fire, we won fish. So we had some good sashimi.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Was there a point where you're just like, I kind of want to win? Like, let's keep going.
Yeah, because I went, like, super easy. You know me, how I am. My first goal was not voted out first. And then from there, I was like, I want to make it to halfway. And then it's like just we compete. Like what's like
Individually,
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get to
I
emerge
can't
and
say
it
that
becomes
word, that's
one
why.
big tribe. Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I can probably make it.
Did you win any challenges at the individual phase?
I
So
did.
you were winning and you like pick a couple people to come get reward with you or
Yeah,
anything?
exactly.
Yeah, nice.
I got coffee and chocolate cookies and stuff. That was amazing.
Going back to the cameraman, you're not like, just be honest with me. You're not, you know, they got food, dude. You're not like,
No, not with them.
you're not like, hey man, I know you got something.
No, we were
Cliff
trying
Bar in
to.
your
Come on.
pocket.
I'll give you some
we were
good
trying.
TV,
We were
yeah.
trying to see like, cause they have watches. So we were trying to say like, what's the time? But they never told us. Because I mean, like, you go to sleep when the sun goes down, and then you wake up when the sun comes up.
Yeah.
You know, and the sleeping over there is so bad.
Oh,
I
I
could sleep
bet.
only on my back, like in a coughing position.
Were you
It's
on
like-
some like bamboo? Or,
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
Are there camera people there 24/7?
No, not on our season. There was like they had to leave on the boats before the sun goes down. 'Cause
Okay,
there's
yeah.
so many rocks.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they go back to the hotel, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
No, dude. Human mind is crazy. Like you get used to it so fast.
Mhm.
Like after like couple weeks, not even that. Like 1.5 weeks, like you're just like used to it. And the first thing, like you were always like looking in your pocket, like where's my phone? But you know, like you don't have it, so you're just like, you're just living the life.
Incredible. I also was told by Arrow that you won another show that's like the Finnish version of Traders.
Well, it's the traders.
It's Traders.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Traders.
And I was the trader.
Oh, you were. Yes. If you can't tell, I love reality TV, so I also watch the Traders.
Traders is-
US. It's a very good show.
And that was the first season in Finland, and so I'm stoked that I won the first
Wow.
season with this
A
one girl.
legendary.
There was 3 traders, and then we actually got the one trader out because we were like, all of us can't make it, and then this one girl and me, we won.
Incredible.
Nice, the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
We got to talk Cheddar Bisque. We got to
Yeah,
talk
what do you-
money.
what do you win?
You cash in for that?
Well, you know, Finland is a really small country, so we don't have like $1 million. What do you have over here?
Mm-hmm.
But I won some money.
Nice.
And
You
you
know-
care to share
Are you
specifics?
going to tell us
or-
how much or just kind of keep it
Yeah.
vague?
No.
What if you gave us a range? We would take a range somewhere between $100,000 and
No,
$500,000.
it's like tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though for playing a game.
Hell yeah.
It's like playing poker.
Yeah,
You have to like.
a lot of lying. Have you lied so far during this episode, and we couldn't tell?
Nope.
Okay.
Or I mean, like
Yeah.
we don't know. We don't know. Could be.
maybe
He's
I was
good.
lying on that first one. I was
Yeah.
gonna vote him out,
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah.
and then
what
I
you're
went
good
one
at.
more. So there's 3 of them. I went to the. You have it too, but it's called differently here. It's like SAS Dare to Win. You go to like special forces and try to.
Oh,
do the training.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen that, but yeah.
I was there for 8 days, and then my right knee is operated so many times. So after it's like 10 days total. I was there for 10 days, and then on the 8th day, I was like, I can't do it. Like my knee was hurting so fucking bad, but I lost more weight on those 8 days than I did on a Survivor for 34 days.
Really just from like exercising so much.
Dude,
Or-
it's gnarly.
yeah,
That is
I-
effed up.
Military training.
Yeah, like special forces
What
training.
what
Yeah.
stuff specifically?
Yeah,
like
what-
swimming and everything.
They don't. You can't sleep. They let you sleep for like
jeez.
2 hours,
Yeah,
and then they wake
that'll
you
do
up,
it.
and you have like 3 minutes to go to the spot, and then you like work the shit out of yourself, and you're so tired all the time, and then you have to do like all kind of stuff like they handcuff your hands, and then you have to go underwater for like 5
I
meters.
was just gonna ask if they did that.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds
like-
yeah.
You have to blow your air out to go to the bottom, and then you
Yeah.
get up, and you have to do it like 3 or 4 times in a row, like you just like,
Yeah. Okay.
and then
Yeah.
you blow out the air, so you go down and
That's scary.
all kind of stuff like that. It was crazy.
Heavy.
Yeah, we should have.
And
prepared
running
some,
with
like,
all that gear
obstacles.
for like 10Ks, and then after that you have to box, and I never hit anyone, so I was so bad.
Yeah.
Sounds like we should do
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
actually,
It's-
after this show,
Yeah.
we're planning a boxing match between you
We're
and
actually,
Dixon.
you don't know this, but we're actually doing a full reality TV show
Yeah.
at right after this episode with us.
Yeah.
So
I'm in.
perfect. How did you finish? So you obviously didn't do well because you didn't make it 10 days? Or-
Yeah, it's just like you get through it or you don't.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
not,
not,
not
a-
like winners or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, let's get into snowboarding.
Yes, please.
I want to know. I want to know. Growing up in Finland, how did you find snowboarding?
Well, I was skiing. My mom was a skier. My dad was just cross country skiing, like in the trees, not in the tracks. Loved nature. So my mom was a skier, and I started skiing between her legs, like when I was 4. And I think snowboarding too came to Finland like pretty late. And then 5 hours from Helsinki to the east side of Finland, we have a summer place, and there's this little hill. And I just skied there. I wanted to jump, but there was no like twin tips or anything back then. And I started skateboarding the year before, I think. And then I saw snowboarders, and I was like, Mom, I got to try that. And then my mom was like, well, you have to take a class. Otherwise, I'm not going to let you. And then first time, like I was with hard boots, you know, like those bindings. But then the teacher was like, there's never been a guy who learned snowboarding that fast. So I just picked it up right away. And those guys, shout out to them Joensuu crew, like they just took me in. I was from down south, so that was cool. Like they were like, oh, you're a snowboarder too, come hang with us. So that was cool. Then I just got into it.
And how old were you when you started, like you figured it out?
I have no idea. I'm old now, so I don't remember stuff anymore. Maybe 12,
Okay.
13.
Cool. And you said you're from down south, so you didn't grow up right in Talma, or did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. That's incredible. We actually have a guest question in Finnish from none other than Ika Backstrom, and you're going to have to translate this question for us. Here we go.
I'll try.
What up, Bombhole Squad? Hey, yo, Chris, by the way. He also skates goofy and snowboards regular. Just FYI. Yo, Heikki. Mitä jäbä? Toivottavasti hauskaa siellä. Silloin kun sä olet junnu, niin kuka oli sun lempilaskija Talmas? All right. Pidä lippu korkealla. Moi.
He was just, what up, when I was a teenager, who was my favorite rider in Talma? That was the question. There was bunch of them. Joni Malmi, for sure, because I was looking up to him riding back then. And I remember doing one trick and I was like, Joni is here. And he said like, nice 540. And I was like so stoked. And I still remember that, you know, like when you get that vivid memory of something, like exactly where you're at the spot. And I still remember exact spot on the hill where I was standing. And he just rolls by and like, nice 540. So that was cool. But then there was this guy, Eve, Teppo Högman. He's super nice guy. And his style was super good. So he was probably my favorite.
Incredible. Let's talk about like that Finnish invasion. You know, like around that time, I imagine UC, Ika, Lowry, like you guys were all were you guys all riding Talma at the same time, that whole squad?
Well, Ika and those guys, they mostly rode in Vihti. It's this other resort where Trulli clan is from. And then I don't know, because I was riding just Talma. I don't know how I got into that team, but there was like UC, Joni Mäkinen, Joni Malmi, Ville Yliluoma, all those guys. They were like before us, you know, like breaking through like for the world. And then it was it was funny. Like then when my time came, like I think all the sponsors, they were like, oh, there's a Finnish guy. We wanted him. You know, like
we need a
you
Finn.
just had to be Finn and like to do a trick. And they're like, yeah, we're going to sign you right out. That was amazing.
Incredible.
Maybe walk it back, just talking about like the sort of like the landscape of Finland. And then also like for the listeners that have no idea what Talma is, maybe explain kind of the setup at Talma. And
so, yeah, I'm from Helsinki, like north part of it, like not in the downtown or anything. I'm like kind of like countryside type of like, or like Sugar House almost, like just houses, super chill. We started skating. We grew up like half of us started skateboarding and snowboarding. Half of us started to do drugs. Luckily I did skateboarding and snowboarding. But yeah, Finland is super flat. So we don't have, down south, there's no mountains. There's just little hills. And Talma is, they call it Mount Talma or like Glacier Talma, whatever. And it's 55 meters vertical, which is like, what, 200 feet?
Yeah, just around there, yep.
Yeah. And it's tiny hill. But that's the thing. Like, they had a perfect park, triple line, jump, rails, half pipe, mini half pipe back then. And you get so many laps per day. So that's the thing I think we got good, because it was like you just lap that thing for 2 hours and you got like 50 laps, you know? Like, it's crazy. But yeah, there's no mountains in Finland.
It's such a crazy thing to think about too when you think all these people from all over the world that grow up in the Alps or grow up here in these mountains or the Rockies or Whistler and here's this like tiny little 200-foot vertical hill just exporting pro snowboarders by the dozen.
And that was the trippy part when I started to travel. You know, like first I started to do Finnish halfpipe, like Finnish Cup, and then I got good on that. My first competition I got second, but not on the men's division, but like I got like crumbs or whatever. And then I got, you know, I stepped on and then I got to the ISF World Cup and you get to go to the Alps and stuff. And I'm like, holy shit, I've never been here before. Like, they have mountains? Like, this is sick. And then we're going to go back to it. But like then coming to like Utah and stuff and started to film, I'm like, holy shit, they live here? Like, I would be so much better if I lived here.
It's crazy to think about, but like the amount of fundamentals that you guys get. I mean, like modern times is like what, like Trollhagen? You know what I mean? Like
rope tow
kids.
resorts, Highland.
And you know, that's what I noticed in Finnish, all of you Finnish riders, just the fundamentals. It was like you couldn't miss. You know what I mean? We're out here like trying to learn a trick on a jump that we built that we're hiking in the mountains. Sure, it's great, but I mean, you guys are just sitting there, just reps. We're always talking about reps.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know.
That's how we
I love
learned,
that.
though. Like, we're just taking laps. Just doing those tricks all over again.
Cool. So how did your snowboard career develop? We talked about, you know,
Oh, yeah.
finding it, but where did it go from there?
Well, I started snowboarding. I got okay, like right away. Those Joensuu guys, like the snowboarders I was talking to you earlier, they were like practicing frontside trees, and I was like, "Can I try that trick?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I landed it first try, and they're like, "What the? Like, how do you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I still don't know. I can't teach anyone snowboarding because I don't know how to do the tricks. I just do them. And then from there, the guy from the same little resort where my summer place was, where I started snowboarding, he was like, "You want to go to Stern, Norway, like summer camp?" And my dad was like, "Do you want a moped or go to the summer camp?" And so I got to choose. You know what I chose. So I went snowboarding in Stern, and then I was like, always when I was a kid, I'm still not tall, but like I was tiny. I was like this little crumb. And I went there, and all the people, they were like, "There's this Finnish kid, this super small guy, like, he's good." So then when I got back, I got the phone call from Burton, Finnish distributor. And I remember they called, somehow got my landline phone number and called, and I answered. My mom wasn't home. And he was like, "You want to ride for us?" And I remember I was like, "Fuck yeah." And I hung up, and I was like, I started crying because like it was my dream, because we were like in Finland, we were waiting all the Mack Dawg videos to come out, all the, you know, just like, and that was the dream to like get a sponsor, and it was just a dream back then. But then it was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting a sponsor. So I called all my friends. I was like, guess what? I'm going to ride for Burton. And I think like my first thing was like, yeah, you can buy a snowboard half off. You know what I mean? Like, but I was still like sponsored, kind of.
Oh, you're walking different. You're like, I'm sponsored.
But then from
now.
there, like, then I started to do those competitions and stuff. And then people recognized me. And then I got to Oakley, like super early. Gus Buckner. And I don't know if Lasse was team manager back then, but Gus Buckner got me to the team. And then I got to the Europe team on Burton. And it just all happened like super fast. It was like a couple years.
Yeah, so did you weren't obviously filming. It seems like you just did contests.
No, I think from back from Finland, because I'm not from States, you know, like you have to do competitions to like get recognized. So I was just doing half pipe. Like that was my thing. And the funny thing on that first competition, I went to the half pipe contest. Like I never rode a pipe before that.
What?
That's crazy.
Because there was no pipes.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, I'll try.
Sounds like you figured it out pretty quick.
I don't remember what I did for, like a 360 and a cat 3. That's it.
Sick. And when did do you remember like having like a big break that came, shortly after that, or anything where things changed?
No,
for you?
we traveled a lot. There was homies from Finland. They took me under their wing, and we traveled like World Cup and stuff. Like my mom came to my first World Cup competition in Laax, Switzerland, and then after that, he met all my friends. And I always went to like Burton summer camps, so there was always photographers there, and then I got pictures and stuff. But I think the first time I was already on like Burton Europe team, and we were filming in Hemsedal, and there was Arctic Challenge coming up in Oslo, and some Japanese kid didn't show up. So then they were like, "Heikki, you want to come?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like just looking all the Arctic Challenge, like everybody's there, like Terje and Roman and Jensimen and like everybody back then was there. And then I got the invite, and then I met Sean already, Sean White, like through Burton, and he was the young kid. So we started to hit the quarter pipe that was in the bottom of the landing of Holmenkollen ski jump. So and it was 10 meters high, the quarter pipe. And then we just started to do airs over there. And then one point, like, I did air, then Sean did it a little higher. And I was like, fuck that kid. Sorry, I'm cursing a lot. But I was like, I just walked up like 30 feet and went straight. And then I did the highest air. And I somehow landed it. That was scary. And yeah, from that, I think like that was the first time people like knew my name, like somewhere else than not just in Finland or Europe.
Just casually breaking the world record for the world's highest air. I have it written down here, 9.3 meters, which is 30.5 feet. Dude, jeez. Like, were you just shitting your pants, like going that fast in the quarter pipe? Yeah.
Like going up that wall, you know how much G-forces there is? And I was just a kid. I was like, well, I guess I was 18 or 19, but yeah, going up that thing, I was just like, I remember I was just thinking to myself, like, knees, please hold this time, because it was pure ice. Like you saw that one air, like, or Mac twist or whatever Terje did, landed on a coping and did a front flip and like landed as a cat. I was like, oh my God. But if you see that shot, like you can see that I barely make it. Like I had to like tuck my knees up and I barely made the transition back down. And then there was like, if you make 10 meters, you would get the Oakley golden, like gold watch. So Roman was there like fucking amped up and was like, woke up, you almost got it. Like, you got it, man, like go up. So I did, I walked up all the way up and went even higher than the last time. And I was like, but then I have this thing like, I think I've been pretty good at it. Like if you get the feeling that you're not gonna make it, don't try it. You know what I mean? Like, don't try it. So I was like, oh, fuck this. I already got a pretty good air. Like, I'm not going to kill myself on this. So I just went straight. So everybody thought I was going to go like for another try. But then I braked at the end and then I did like a back disaster 180 out just on the coping and then just call it a day.
Hell yeah. I talked to Bridges. Is this true? He said that you were so scared from going big on that quarter pipe that you never did a giant quarter pipe air ever again. That might be folklore.
I don't think I ever hit a quarter pipe after like that big. I was kind of scared of them, yeah, for sure.
Rightfully so.
Mm-hmm. That was the opening clip in Stand and Deliver, right? Like,
yeah, and I didn't know that. So like when that movie came out, I was like, holy shit, it's me. And then there was an ad before that on Transworld, like full spread. And I was like, hey, that's me. So I had no idea. So I was stoked because like my goal in life was to have a part in Mack Dawg movie.
Is that like kind of like a definitive moment, like where things changed?
I think so. And then I got so much, like I was always like, I knew that I was okay snowboarding, but like it gave me confidence for sure. Like after that, I wanted to try my next goal was I always have like some kind of goals. Like in the Survivor in the beginning, I said like I didn't want to get voted out first. So my goal was to make the Finnish team to the Olympics. And I was just riding halfpipe competitions back then, mostly. So that was my next goal, to get to the team, to the Olympics.
And you obviously...
And that was the year before
the
quarter pipe.
So you...
That was 2001.
You were 19 or something?
Yeah, 19.
And then 20 for the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned 20 the day before the final.
Oh, cool. Well, walk us through that whole process of making the team and the road to the Olympics at that time.
Well, like I said, I was feeling pretty good. I figured out like okay run. So there was like all these competitions before you have to get points. So you have to go all the FIS World Cups. So you have to get the points to have the points to get to the Olympics, like, or to the Finnish team. And that year I did pretty good. I won like, I think 3 World Cups. And there was one here in Park City, like the pre-Olympics. I won that too. And in Japan, that was funny. we got really drunk the night before the competition. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. And I was up till like 3 a.m. And my first run was like 9 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, I won.
That's true Finnish form.
Yeah. Slap some respect on that.
I could not ride if I would drink even 3 beers, and I could not ride the next day like nowadays. I was just young.
Yeah.
And stupid.
The other thing too, thinking back on that, is like 18-foot half pipes too. Totally different era than the 22-footer.
Totally different. But I love the 18-foot ones because like that. Well, I mean, like nowadays, oh my God, the level of snowboarding half pipe, it's insane, and it's kind of fun to watch.
It's really
but
fun.
It's like they're freaking like feeling probably on the same every single hit the same what I felt like I was doing that one backside. You know what I mean? Like it's so gnarly. So I'm so glad I was like snowboarding back then, like early 2000 half pipe, and not now.
Yeah,
I would not want to do it now.
I remember your pipe run. I feel like you'd always have a token giant air too. That was one of your shticks, right? Going big.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to go big. Like Ricky Bobby wanted to go fast. I wanted to go big.
Good showmanship. Well, I mean, you qualified first going to the Olympics, right? So you won, or I guess you won the pre-Olympic event here in Park City. You're going in, you're feeling confident. Huge moment in snowboarding. Just walk us through that whole time period.
Are you talking about the mohawk?
I am. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Well, I'm always like snowboarding and stuff. Like I was really shy kid as a kid, like super shy and not like insecure and all that. But then like when I got good on snowboarding, I got this feeling that I can show myself, and I mean like just tell my own story, like with my snowboarding and clothing and style. And the style was always a big thing for me. Like that was really like what I wanted to have, style. And so I go to the Olympics, and we caught a mohawk a year before in Struan. We take a boat from Helsinki to Stockholm. There's a boat, like a ferry, but a big boat, like those what you have, the cruisers here in the States. You take a bus there and you go overnight, you get to Stockholm, and then you drive a bus to Struan, Norway. And over there on the boat, my friend Erkko Alm, he was pretty fucking good snowboarder too. I think he lives in Denver now. But anyways, I'm bad in telling stories. They're always long. He cut me a mohawk with just scissors. So then you go to the Olympics, and I was like, oh man, like there was free haircut. So I want to do something funny. Just, I wasn't planning on wearing that at the Olympic Games. And then we got a mohawk. There was these barbers, and they were like, mohawk, what? And I had to teach them like what to do. And I got the mohawk, And then the opening ceremony was close by. So I went to the team boss, whatever, like for Finnish team. And I was like, we all put the, the Finnish outfits on. And it was like you had to have a hat, a beanie. And I was like, what about if I wear my mohawk? And the guy's like, oh, that's fucking awesome idea. Like, you can do it. And I didn't tell my team coaches. And I didn't like I liked them, but I didn't like that I had coaches because I just wanted to do all my own stuff, like I always hated coaches, like because they can't teach me anything, like I do my own thing, so I didn't tell them, and they were like, oh, you can't put the mohawk up, and I'm like, yeah, I can. But I was effing with them for a while, and then I told them that I got the approval, and then walking to the opening ceremony, everybody was taking photos of me because I had the mohawk and giving thumbs up and like smiling and all that. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like I'm bringing joy just wearing a mohawk, So back then you didn't have to have a helmet in a competition, which is nowadays I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And that was the last Olympics that like you didn't have to wear a helmet. So I was like, maybe I should just, because everybody got happy. Like, I want to show that snowboarding, you can do it in the highest level and try your best, but you can also have fun. And just to show that, like, snowboarding is all about having fun, but still doing your best, So then that's why I wore the mohawk.
Incredible. I think it really...
That was a really long story.
No, it was a great story. It's really important. It was really iconic. It's a really actually important moment in snowboarding history, and I think what it represents too, because the Olympics, everybody wears the same outfit. You have a uniform. You have to wear. Like they kind of like dumbs down individuality. It kind of like makes everybody into one person representing their country, and us snowboarders kind of like that people don't understand us, kind of like that we're on the fringe of society, kind of like that we're counterculture. And I think so going to the Olympics, which is this very buttoned up, very professional, very serious thing, and rocking that, it really almost like represented the culture in this bigger way. I know that it had a profound impact on everyone. Like you got 7th place, correct? Like, but here we are 20 plus years later talking about the mohawk. I don't even know. I mean,
like everybody in Finland, that's where they remember me from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was crazy, and I won the qualifications, so I was the last rider to drop in. And the first run, like at the waiting area, like before you drop in, there's cameras there too, and they were all on my face. Like I had to hide in like Oakley team manager Lasse's like under his like jacket, because I was like, I don't want the camera on my face like right before I drop in, And then after my first run, that was pretty good run, but then I went too big on the last hit, so I like fell the last hit. And then I was like, oh man, like I don't want to go to that place anymore. So I took the chairlift off, and there was a security guard over there, and I was smoking back then cigarettes. Don't smoke cigarettes, it's bad. But I was smoking, so I was like, I don't want to go down there, and I'm the last rider. So I was just like hanging with that guy and smoking a cigarette. And then he was like, so how was your runs? Like, did you do good? I'm like, no, I'm still going. And he was like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm waiting. And then I waited till the last guy before me, because I was the last rider. So I remember I just waited him to drop in, and then I just straight line it, went through the area, and straight through the gates. So there was no filmers anymore there, and I was like, oh, I made it. But yeah, that was crazy too, that I heard like I was the most photographed athlete on those Olympic Games, like throughout everyone. So I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
And it was like a time in snowboarding too, was like this was the second Olympics for snowboarding.
Yeah.
And the early 2000s, snowboarding is just blowing up in the mainstream. Blowing up. And then you just have this like full mohawk, and like that's what people remember. That's what I remember. And it was a beautiful day in Salt Lake. Like
it was a perfect day. Perfect pipe, 18-foot pipe.
Yeah. Cover of New York Times.
Yeah,
like,
talk about that.
Yeah.
You made it to the cover of New York Times.
Yeah, that was crazy too, because like you guys got first, second, and third at the Olympics, all Americans, and it was my picture on the front page.
Straight up.
That was cool. And then, after that, like, there was no social media. There was nothing. So after that I got, like, somehow they got my email, and I got this, like, Finnish email, like, heikki.sorsa@saunalahti.fi. I don't know where they got it from. Like, there was no Gmail. Like, I didn't have a Gmail account back then. And I got, like, 2,000 emails. There was, like, will you marry me? And, like, all kinds of, like, I'm 96 years old, but I just got to say that you fucking rock. And stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, that's so sick. And then after the Olympics, there was this Finnish TV giving me an interview, and they were like, so, what are you going to do after? You know, like, because you only got seventh. You know how the reporters are. And I'm like, I think I'm going to go to the Olympic Village and eat at the McDonald's. Because there was free McDonald's. So I was just honest, because I knew that I'm not going to go back to the Olympics. Like, I just wanted to go once, and that's it. And then I wanted to, like, have a video part somewhere, or, like, try to film a video part. So so I fly home, and McDonald's Finland contacts me, like, that was amazing. Like, can we do a deal? So I got my own meal in Finland called Mack Seth. And they made these cards, like, with my weight, you know, like a fan card.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like, and it was on every single McDonald's in Finland.
I also heard you got unlimited free McDonald's. Like the boys, you and Arrow were just hammering McDonald's all the time.
I got sponsored by them, so I got this, like, stack of, like, whatever I wanted to eat. So I was just like, homies, you want to go to McDonald's? I got it.
So incredible.
And they actually paid pretty good too. Like, back then I was like, whoa, you get this kind of money off, like, being just on one campaign? I was stoked.
Hell yeah.
And I also signed my first boobs after my run. There was this... there was so many people, and they were like, Heikki, you're amazing. And there was this girl, and his boyfriend was behind her, and I was like giving autographs to people, and then this one girl goes like, sign my boobs. And I was looking at the boyfriend, and he was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, okay.
Dude, it's crazy to look at the photos when you go back. You are a baby, too. You look such a baby face. Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years old, and
that's what I'm saying. Like, I was always like the shortest guy on my, like, school class, and, like, even, like, in the 90s, I think I was on the 5th grade in school. They gave me, like, you want to have growing pills, because I was just I can't say that word, like, just growing, like, slower than everybody else. I was always behind.
So legendary.
But I didn't want to take it. I just wanted to be me.
That's so cool thinking back. When you qualified first and you're going to the Olympics and you're kind of the favorite, like, were the nerves getting you? Was it heavy for you at all, or were you pretty chill with the whole approach?
No, I got really nervous before, but I always, like, thought that it was a good thing, because, like, then you're really concentrated, you know? But then when you drop in, like, everything goes away. Like, there were so many people. You could choose your song, by the way, and guess what I picked?
What's that?
Diana Ross, Upside Down.
Yes. Hell yeah.
The list wasn't that, like, big, so I was like, I just want something funny.
Yeah.
I mean, like, something like you can just, like, kind of, like, hymn to. And but when I drop in, like, everything goes away. Like, I couldn't hear anyone.
I think in the whole history of snowboarding, that particular Olympics is the most iconic one. If you think about, like, you know, at the time you have Danny Cass in his prime, second place, Ross Powers, Ross the Boss going huge.
Huge on the first hit.
Huge. And
on an 18-foot pipe.
Dude, massive backside air.
Yeah.
JJ got third. And then I remember seeing the clips of you with the mohawk. Like, just that time in snowboarding was just monumental. Kelly Clark was on a tear as well. I think that was, like, the most exciting. You know, the 18 was kind of like it was still attainable. Like, the tricks that people were doing were like, maybe one day I could learn that. Whereas now you're like, nobody's learning that.
Yeah, now looking like women, like girls snowboarding, like half pipe runs. I'm like, I could not do that run ever.
Straight up. It's gnarly.
Straight up.
Yeah.
But this is like, what are you saying right now? It sounds like we're just like these middle-aged guys. Like, that was the best years.
That's exactly what we are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No shame in it.
I love the 18 though. I thought that was cool. Iconic. Anything else crazy happened from that period in time?
Well, yeah, it was after that I went home. Like, even at the Olympics after, like, well, after my run, because I was the last rider, right? So I was hanging with Danny Cass at the finish line, and I was waiting my score, and I was like, dude, I hope I'm not on, like, top 3. I can't handle it if I am. And then when the score came in, Danny Cass gives me the biggest hug, was like, you're so lucky. Because, you know, like, we were snowboarders, like, we wanted to be like I said in the beginning, like, kind of like known within the snowboard industry.
Yeah, industry. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Finnish. I can't say words. But I did not want to be like that everybody would know me. And that was crazy when I went back to Finland. There was like every single talk show, every single magazine, every single, like, there was people waiting at the airport in Helsinki when I landed. And I was just like blown away. I go to the grocery store and there's this 86-year-old grandma like, what's up, Heikki? I'm like, how the fuck you know me? You know, but like everybody just, because I was on the news, like, oh, and Finnish news, that was funny because I was doing this. So they were like, oh, he's a Satanist. And like all kind of stuff. But I was just like, I don't care.
Yeah,
But it was, I'm kind of glad that I was always like, we have this really tight crew from where I'm from, like with my homies, and I just hang out with them. And like, I was only 20, you know? And then everybody, like, there was chicks all over, like, trying to hook up with me. And like, I didn't go into that. And like, I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, you just stayed a border. You didn't let the draw, the allure, the shiny lifestyle
That's
that comes
what
with
I'm saying.
fame,
What I
it
was
didn't
talking,
suck you in.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was talking with Danny Cass, I was like, yeah, I don't want to win. Like, it's too much. And I remember calling my mom after the Olympic run. I was like, I'm so glad I'm 7th. Like, I could not handle this, like, all this stuff, like, if I would win.
Did you go out and rage with those guys? Because I remember hearing a rumor that they got so gooned after the night of the Olympics that they all missed the Today. They were all supposed to fly out to the Today Show, and they like missed it because they got all fucked up.
Probably. I didn't go to that one. I went to Oakley. They had a house in, because I was 20.
Yeah.
So I'm not 21, you know, in States. So I couldn't drink, go to the bars or anything. So Oakley had a big mansion in Park City, rented out. So I went there. And we had a big party over there. Like, there was good food and drinks and stuff. And like I said, I was smoking back then. And I was like, hey, I'm going to go to the balcony. Who wants to have a smoke with me? And then I just hear like a couple of voices like, oh, we come. And I walk outside to the balcony. And I was looking like all around the house, there was like security guards. Like, just like with the, you know, the ear things and like everything. And I'm like, I don't think they're here for me because I'm pretty chill. Like, what's going on? And then there's 2 same voices behind me. They're like, can we have a lighter? And I turn around and I'm like, oh shit, it's Crown Prince and Princess of Norway. And they were just hanging there and they were just like so normal. And I was just like, hey, what's up? And they were like, oh, we fucking loved you at the Olympics. Why am I saying the F word all the time? Can you beep it?
You can.
You could, technically.
Yeah, we could.
It's the Finglish. You know, the Finglishes.
It's the Finglish. We
It's
say
the
vittu
Finglish.
all the time.
Vittu.
Evito.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about this in the early days too, which I think is important, is the Trulli clan, which was
Yeah.
iconic. Tell us about that.
Well, there was Ali Toppinen. Shout out to Ali, Sexico Tacos. He owns this restaurant now. Best tacos in Finland. And Jari Tuorniemi, Jussi.
Tarnavan?
Yeah, I haven't seen him in years,
Yeah.
so I got a blackout. Jussi Tarvainen, of course.
I'm-
Harri Holmstern,
Ika?
Ika Backström, Lauri Heiskari, Eero Niemelä, and then they were all like having it like 7 people, and then somehow, like I said, I was riding Talma, and they were riding all in Vihti, and then they just like, we need one more, we need Heikki, he's sick, and then somehow I got invited, and I'm stoked. Yeah,
That's the heart and soul of the Finnish invasion right there.
Trulli clan.
Yeah, Trulli clan.
What's Trulli in the
Troll.
translation? Troll.
and it came. We were in Norway, Stern again. That was like where we always went every summer because there's no mountains in Finland. So we wanted to go snowboarding. And yeah, there's trolls in Norway. So there was this older, like we were really young, 15 I think, and there was this older people like Heppu Pentti and like all these guys, and they were like telling us stories that there's trolls in the woods, like some scary, like the stories and trying to scare us. And that's why we just chose like Trulli clan.
Cool.
And talking about that earlier, the Finnish invasion, like what was that like just watching the whole squad just blow up, like just blow up in snowboarding?
Well, that's the funny part, that it all happened, like I said, it all happened so fast that I was just like, I was stoked that I was traveling with my homies and see my homies go to the world. And like, I was just like, and it was the golden years of snowboarding, I think. Like, it was like you said, Chris, that it was just popping up. Like, snowboarding was the shit, and everybody wanted to do it. So, I don't know. It was just so cool. I didn't even realize it. Like, there were so many Finns, like, for a while.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we
Oh, we did.
Where you're like, oh my God, there's another Finn.
Oh, fuck.
So when I look back on the timeline, it's crazy because you go from relatively unknown, set the world record for highest air, Olympic explosion with the mohawk. Is the next year noticed to appear?
Yeah.
That
That was the same spring after Olympics.
Okay, there's something we need to talk about, Heikki. And this clip is the most slept on clip in fucking snowboarding, in my opinion. Me and Scott Stevens would watch this clip and just trip out back in the day. But the switchback 1080 that you do in Notice to Appear, the bottom, was that the first one ever done? And also, fucking, how did that one feel landing on the flattest, like worst jump ever? But that trick was
wasn't
incredible.
that flat, but it was really bumpy.
Yeah.
No, it was not the first one. Jussi Oksanen did one a year before.
Okay.
But
It was the best one, though.
thank you. I'm not going to say anything. Thank you. That felt so good. Well, there was I went to the Olympics, and then because of the highest air in the world, I got a trip to Hawaii for 2 people. So I flew to, like, after Olympics. No, I went to Nippon Open first in Japan, and then I flew to Hawaii for a couple weeks. Then I flew back to Finland, graduated from high school, did all that. Like, I didn't read, but I did it. And then after that, it was always Trysil, Norway. I filmed that video part in 2.5, 3 weeks. Just park jumps, easy. And the switchback 10 was like, I think it was the last day of filming, and I wanted to try something. It was so melted. Did you see the in-run? Like,
Yeah.
there was just a little bit of snow on it. And I remember going up there was like one of those, like, you put between your legs, just
The button lift,
not
we
the
call
T,
those.
yeah,
the button
not
lift.
the T-bar.
Yeah.
The button lift. And I was going up, and there was barely snow in there. But I wanted to do something. So I was thinking, like, first I was doing switchback 9s, but then I was like, dude, I want to do something else. And it's weird that I'm grabbing melon. But then I was like, I just have to do a switchback 180 and then frontside 9. So then it's a switchback 10. And that's what I was thinking. And then I don't know how many tries maybe 10.
Were you
7.
tripping? Were you like, holy shit, I just did that? I'm the man when you landed that?
Not really.
That's what I would have been like.
No, I think
I'm
you're
him.
No, I think you're just stoked that you got the trick, what you're trying. That's always, that feeling, like you're trying a trick. I know you done crazy stuff on rails and jumping too, so I've seen you. But like, you know, like when you land a trick, what do you want to try? Like you always stoked. And no, I wasn't thinking, like looking back at now, I'm like, that might have been like nowadays they would call it a double cork, you know? Like,
Yeah.
because it was like kind of,
Double dip.
Kind of dipped.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Cool. That was I
was
think that
fun
was
back
like
then.
really the forefront of jumping at the time.
I
Like,
mean, it was my
nobody
favorite trick for sure for that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was stoked.
Yeah, that one, just the access of it was really cool. I like the thought process of front one, or what? How did you break
Switchback
down?
one.
Switchback one to front 9 melon.
Yeah.
That makes sense. In paper until you're strapped in on top of the thing, and you're like,
Yeah.
why am I trying this? It's
It
insane.
was a spring jump, like it was soft
May.
landing. Yeah, in May.
It's in May.
Fine. There's a summer holiday after this.
So that's not Hemsedal. That's not at the bottom of Hemsedal.
That was.
Okay, so I have a follow up question about that from Dean Blotto Gray. Here we go.
Greetings, Bombhole Nation. It's Blotto. Heikki, welcome to the studio. I hope you have a good time talking with Chris and the crew. Why don't you give us a little breakdown on Hemsedal sessions? Training booter, lower hip, upper hip jumps, giant tabletop step downs, the vibe, the hangouts, all of that. Those were some times. Let us know. All right. Peace.
Ploto. I love Ploto. He's the sickest. Oh yeah, Hemsedal I was always looking up to it because like I'm from Finland, so we love park jumps, you know, and a slushy park jump, perfect. And yeah, man, it was crazy. I remember I was there that was the same year, yeah. After Olympics, Eero was there, Ettala, Eero, and Absinthe crew was there. Robot Food was there. It was like the full show, you know, like everybody was there. And Terrier, everybody from Burton. And they even got like time slots. Like, okay, now it's Absinthe. Now it's, because there was this huge booter at the top. And like Ploto said, there was the training booter. That was the one I did the switch back 10. Just a training booter. But the jumps back then, they were huge. Like, and they were like all step downs too. Like nowadays you look at the jumps, they're like always like, you know, the takeoff is on the same level than the landing. So it's like way more safe. And back then there was no drones. So there was actually a helicopter.
Yeah.
And I just remember like, oh, actually before that, like, trying the speed for the big jumps back then, we were just talking about that with Eero. Like we were so comfortable that I tried the jump with the backside 7.
Oh, you guineaed it. No straight air, straight to back 7.
Back 7 was easier than straight air. Or way back, I would rather do a backside 180 because you didn't see the landing. You know?
I feel that. I actually feel that.
I love
too.
that. I love that.
Like straighters were scary because
When they're that big, for sure.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like nowadays too, like I think like the kids, like with the bigger competition, like they're so used to the spinning that they would not want to do a frontside 3 or like a straighter. Well, they're good with methods nowadays, but yeah, take it back. So we're back at the top in Hemsedal, shooting for the big kicker, like step down, and there's a helicopter like hovering on top of you. And they give you like, usually they like kicked on their feet or like, okay, you're good to go. And one point, it was like hovering on top of the in-run. So you have this like, you drop in, there was a little built snow bank.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's really,
Romaine does a little tail scrape. I know exactly
and
what
that's
you're talking
the,
about.
like,
Yep.
little,
Yep.
I'm ready mark. And then you drop in and you go underneath the helicopter and your speed slows down so bad because of the propellers.
Rotor wash, they call that.
Yeah. And then you come out of it and it fucking shoots you. And then you just hear it like right behind you, like, okay, do your trick. Hopefully that's not going to hit you. And it was kind of scary, but like, it was good times because it was like everybody was there. All my like, I was still looking up a lot of riders. Obviously, I was really young, 20, and not really break through yet. So it was just the best times.
Legendary.
Renee Hansen, he kind of put himself.
He ran that thing.
Yeah. Because I know when I rode for Airwalk in like 2000, we went there, and that was like right. And then he went to Burton the next year, and then all of a sudden it just started blowing up, and then there's huge photo shoots.
And he was a boss too. Like back then, he was like, "Heikki, there's a shoot in 45 minutes. You better be ready." And then you're like, "Oh," then you knew that it's on.
Straight up. That type of environment, you know, earlier you mentioned the Ricky Bobby, I just want to go fast, Heikki Sorsa, I just want to go big analogy. Seems like a Hemsedal step down is a real great environment for that mentality.
Yeah. And then Trusil, they had like really, really good park there too. Little hips, big jumps, just rails there, like this huge flat rail, like just out of nowhere. And I just wanted to get a video part. So Tim Manning, thanks from it. Tim was filming me for that all those 3 weeks. And yeah, I got a part.
That was kind of like the height of like,
dude, it's
the almost the height or the beginning of the park jumps, big ass park jumps and video parts, and everyone was just crushing it. Tricks were getting invented.
Yeah, I feel like Hemsedal and Trusil and all those, like Norway, were like before like everybody else did that. Like even here, like North Star, remember, like or Park City or anything. Like it was always like Hemsedal, and everybody knew about Hemsedal sessions. You know, like, oh, there's gonna be the sickest riders there. Like, can't wait what they're gonna do, and yeah, that was sick. Yeah. So glad that I was part of it.
Now, when you think back of how the landscape of like videos have changed, generally speaking, it's pretty uncommon for big park jumps to make it in snowboard videos these days. What are your thoughts on that? Do you enjoy seeing them in videos, or do you think they shouldn't be in videos?
Well, I think nowadays there's not too many like videos anymore because it's just social media, like little clips. Like it's not like, I miss those days when there was just Mack Dawg DVDs and you're waiting for them, and like that was it. And the big premieres and stuff, like there's not too many of that anymore like happening. And I think like social media killed video parts, like because of that. But park jumps for sure. Like if it's something, I think it just has to be like not just a straight jump, like has to be something different. And then it would like looking Rene stuff, like, you know, like that's always cool. Like it's kind of a park jump, but it's still like in a park, you know, like,
yep.
And it's not just tabletop. It's something different.
Yep. Those step downs, I mean, they film.
And I mean,
so
like
good.
the park they built in Japan and anywhere, like you go like way different direction or Mammoth, and those are cool.
Yep.
Super cool.
I think back then too, every mountain was kind of fighting for that spotlight because it was a big media moment because it was so focused because you knew you were getting magazine coverage, video coverage, all the best pros are going to ride it. So they would put like a whole bunch of like budget or cat hours and just they all of a sudden they'd be like, oh, we're going to build 3 massive jumps. You guys are going to come in, film for a week. It's going to be epic. And, you know, they put a bunch of money and support into it. And now it's kind of like there's just a public park that anybody can hit.
Yeah, like even us, like for Mack Dawg, like I remember like there was different resorts just like calling like, yeah, we want to build that jump for you. And then me and Eero, we were riding for North Star. And they were fighting because then we were staying more in Utah, and they were like trying to get us to ride for Park City, like all that stuff, and like trying to like buy us out from the North Star, like deals and stuff. And yeah, you're right. Like everybody was fighting to get like our crew to film in there.
Yeah, like massive media moment.
And like like all those cat hours. Yeah, they were just like. So much snow, and they're like, the mountain was already closed, but the workers are still working there because like there's this snowboard crew coming in, this bunch of losers.
Yep, and they're gonna show up and complain about the jump and just
pretty good investment though. You know, you're putting a bunch of time and effort in, and then just Heikki comes through and just absolutely wrecks it for 3 days, and it's like, okay, tear it down.
Well, we didn't talk about this. We we kind of got a little forward on this, but I want to know about the first time that you came to America.
It was the next year after I filmed for Standard, and then Rene Hansen. Hi, Rene. He was like, "You're gonna film for Mack Dawg," and I was like, "No effing way!" Like that was my next goal in life. So I fly here to Salt Lake City, where we right now, somewhere here in Sugar House, and I land. I got the address. Take the cab from the airport. There's no one there. I'm like, oh, sweet. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I just, my first time coming to this, like, not my first time coming to the States, but like to go filming. And I just go and I see there's one room, like, no stuff in it. So I was like, I guess that's
The
my
Burton
room.
house, right?
It wasn't a Burton house.
Oh, okay.
It was that year when we filmed for Smack. Oh, I guess no. I went to Canada the year before and I blew out my knee. That was for Shakedown. But the second year, yeah, that was my first time coming here and filming. And you see Oxan and Ville Ullaman and JP Solberg, they were filming somewhere, but I had no idea that they were filming because I had no numbers or anything and I had a Finnish phone. So I was like, who do I call? And can I call with this Nokia phone here in States? And how expensive it's going to be? So I was just like, well, I guess I'm just going to wait. And then Rene called me one point and was like, hey, Jeremy, JP, and Seth, they're going to take you out and go film street rails. And I'm like, no way. And then we went, you remember, and then I got my first concussion. And next day I flew to the rail contest in Vegas. Could not ride.
Hard Rock? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he shows up. He's got razor sharp edges.
Oh, we never dulled them in Finland.
We go to the Z Kink at the rodeo grounds or the equestrian center, or by Jeremy's, and then he's going switch for a board and just like, what? What the fuck? And then, but then it came out. He's like, oh no, I skate goofy. So it's like, oh, okay, made sense. Yeah, you got hung up just right on the flat, right? Like I remember there just being the gnarliest, just.
And then I hit the last step.
Yeah,
on my
clipped
head.
his head. We got him all taken care
It's in the outro shakedown, I believe, right? The clip.
Or is that Choke Smack?
Choke Smack.
Choke Smack.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah.
It's on the outro. Yeah, like somebody put their T-shirt around my head, and there's like blood coming down.
I think it was my T-shirt.
Was it yours?
I think so.
And then I was like, for the camera. Yeah,
so good,
beautiful.
But I mean, then there's the clip, the switchback lip in Minnesota at Bethel. Mm-hmm. Crazy. I swear that was like third try, maybe first try. I don't know. I can't remember. It was definitely within like first 5 tries.
No, it was first try.
Yeah, first try.
Because then we got kicked out right away.
Yeah, he just shows up and he was just like, what? Like, I'm sitting here just like grinding in the streets. Heikki just shows up off a plane, just switchback lip, 25 stair, whatever it is, just like perfect. So sick.
Well, that was the only rail, and back then, like it was so unfamiliar to me that you pick up the spot and then somebody only gets to hit it, kind of like if they have a trick for it. So then you like came up to this rail like, Heikki, want to hit it? I'm like, sure. Like, there's been 3 rails I haven't done anything on, so I have to try something. And then we set it up, and it was by the school, right?
Yeah.
Or something.
It's like a college, I think.
And then I got it first try, and then we got kicked out right away. Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, thank you.
Clipped up.
Yeah. But it was weird because like in Finland with Eero and stuff, like we all hit the same rail, but different tricks. But like for you, it was different. So it was like new to me.
Yeah.
That there was like one spot for one kind of thing.
So going back to the skate goofy, snowboard regular, I'm the same way. There's a lot of people that are the same as that. And everybody always wants to know why. Like, in your opinion, why do you think it is that you skate goofy and snowboard regular?
Well, for me, it was easy. I started skateboarding before snowboarding.
Yep, same.
And there was the push test, like which way you're gonna like do it. So I started goofy, and then everybody like they were snowboarding regular. So I was like, yeah, I'm regular too.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. Yeah. Same. I think that's the same theory. I had a snowboard that was just set up regular, and I skated goofy.
Yeah.
So it was like it was black snow. There's no stance options. It's just like things mounted on there regular. You're like, I guess I'm regular.
Yeah, exactly.
That's perfect.
Cool. Incredible. So how was that experience when you started like really filming? Because Notice to Appear, I guess you had Stand and Deliver. You just had that kind of opener, and then Notice to Appear was kind of park jumps, and then you start filming for Mack Dawg. Like how was that whole experience of like really going for it in a big production?
Oh, it was the dream come true for sure. And then hanging with these guys like Jeremy, JP, Seth, everybody you see. And I'm like, I'm here. What the F? Like, I'm just this little kid from Finland. Like, what am I doing here? And then riding powder, like, I didn't know how to do it. Like, I never hit the powder jump before. And, like, plus all the things, like, luckily, like, the first year for Chalksmack, I had to buy a sled, obviously, but I didn't have a car. So Brad Kramer was, like, just pulling the sled with the double trailer. So he took me under his wing, and we like driving to Cook City and stuff.
Yes,
like
that's a point that we got to talk about for sure.
And it was just like just getting to know each other and like what's going on, and like I had no clue, man. Like they just like Renee just send me here, and I'm like, what do I do? Like I didn't know that you have to like pick all the spots and stuff. Like I have no idea. I'd just been watching the movies. Like I just had to learn in hard way, I guess.
I love that. I mean, okay, you're from Finland. You're just a Finnish kid growing up snowboarding, loving snowboarding, and next thing you know, you're filming for Mack Dawg, and you're in Cook City, Montana. Maybe explain to the listeners who doesn't know anything about that. Like, how did that even come to be?
I don't know. They just said that there's gonna be good snow and we're going. And was it you there the first time?
Not the first year. I was there with you definitely the next year.
Yeah.
But it was you, Ville, Brad,
UC, and somebody else.
JP Solberg.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a drive from Salt Lake City. It's a long drive for first of all.
10 hours.
Yeah, at least. And then you drive through Yellowstone, like National Forest. You see like bisons and like wolves, and like I'm like, where are we going? and then it's like the most trippy part is like end of the road. So wintertime, it's like end of the road, and there's this little town with just like one gas station, 2 hotels, and then just some like cabins and so many sled necks. And we get there, and you just like unload your sled, and you pretty much like just ride your sled there. And I go to the bar, and we went to eat, and I was like, can I have a beer, please? And I showed my passport, and the guy is like, why are you showing me that? Like, I don't know. I don't want to know who you are. And I'm like, where am I? What is this place? And then we go to bed. I remember there's one bar, and all the sled necks were just like going back and forward and so loud with their sleds and super wasted, and you could just hear like yells and like probably gunshots. And like I was like, okay, this is weird. And then then you go sledding, and that's still new to me, and I got stuck like probably like a million times.
Yeah, I would have to say, I mean, that like just add Heikki to the top of a jump, like put him on top of a jump, and you got this perfect jump. And like, you know, the bowling ball jump there,
It's a super jump.
yeah. And I have to say, probably one of my favorite clips of all time.
Oh, thank
The front side 7 tail, no hat, no goggles, just hair waving, stomped so clean, like you can't even see yourself put it down. Like, how's that? Like, all of a sudden, like, you're just like loose as hell, Heikki, just stomping one of the sickest tricks of all time.
Thank you. Well, I did a backside 7 first, and then I think I tried the frontside 7-tail and like totally ragdolled, like super hard. So I lost my beanie and goggles, and I was like, I was so hungry, you know, like for the trick. So I was just like, I think I told like UC or somebody like, just take me up. I don't want to fucking, because he was like, where's your goggles and beanie? I'm like, I don't care. Just take me up. So I go up and just jump in without my goggles. And back then, like, I wasn't even wearing goggles. Like, they were just on my top of my head, like on top of my beanie, like on a powder jump, on a powder day. Like, what am I thinking? But yeah, I just wanted to get the trick. So then I landed it the next try.
Going back to the Talma roots right there. Yeah. Another clip that I have a note about is in Shakedown. I always wondered, quite impressed by it. You're on snoller blades, ski blades. You go up a quarter pipe with Juvenile playing in the background, great song. And you launch like a Michael Chuck on ski blades. Tell us about that one.
Well, that was Arctic Challenge. There was the park competition the day before, and I think I got third or second. And then obviously everybody goes out, right? Back then, like there was always a big party after a competition. And the next day, me and Eero, we were like super hangover. But you know, like the funny way hangover. And we were like, let's rent snow blades. Like there's nothing else to do. Like I don't want to hang at the cabin. So we want to do something. So we just go up and we cruise the pipe and little jumps and stuff. And then there was that big quarter pipe. And I was like, should I try this? And some people were filming that. like actual tricks on a snowboard. And I was like, hey, I'm dropping in. Film this. And then, then I just did it.
Was it a battle or pretty easy?
I have no idea.
It was probably FT.
Yeah, probably FT. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Sick.
It's that one. People probably brought that one up too because it's such a like standout random clip.
That was so random. Yeah. But I love like random stuff in my parts. Like other part, I had I always rent skis once a year. So in North Star, there's the one I take my goggles off and stuff. Maybe Shakedown. Yeah, I did a 50-50 on like a press box. Yep. With skis, and then I look at the camera and take my goggles off. Like I just want to have like random shit there, because it's fun.
Incredible.
But it's not all like you don't have to be so serious about stuff.
Well, you got to be serious about this next segment coming up. Silk, you know what that might be?
Ooh, pressure's on. We're doing Name That Video part.
Oh.
All right, Heikki. 0 to 10. How are you
0.
feeling? 0?
Wow.
Absolutely.
It's pretty low.
I mean, Eero is my co-pilot, so he would know everything on every single video part, every single rider, every single song. I don't.
So speaking of Eero, he's the one who told me to use this song. And I will quote him. He says, "If you don't get this, you're fucked." Direct Eero
thank
quote.
You, Eero.
Mm-hmm. I am
fucked then.
All right.
Let me hear it.
Good luck. That's not good. That look is not good.
Yeah, for the listeners, he is looking very confused.
Yeah. Where would we put this in Survivor? I think he would.
You think he's throwing us for a loop? He's kind of like
I think he's playing us. He wants us to
He knows it, but he
doesn't
looks confused. Is that what's going on?
Mm-hmm. Good poker face.
Is it Mark Frank Montoya?
That's not correct.
Oh, shit.
You should let me give you a couple hints.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
This rider is Finnish.
Oh, okay, Tommi Yli-Anttila. No?
Not correct.
Fuck.
Just give him a second. He's gonna give you a lot of hints.
Yo, just let.
He's gonna make
this
it easy.
is in a standard video. It's last part. It is last part of TB10. Finnish rider. Incredible jumper.
Absolute god.
Yep. Kind of like the forefather of Finnish snowboarding. One of them. One of the Finnish Mount Rushmore greats. Rode for Burton.
Also rode for Burton.
I know it's UC, but
that's correct.
I don't remember that at all. No idea.
Yeah, that was UC Oxen and TB10. Congratulations.
Thanks, Eero. You just made me look really bad.
Yeah.
But I told you, I don't remember anything.
counting it.
So you just won prize pack from us.
Still?
Yeah, you still.
Yeah, you won that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we got a Yeti bottle with your name on it. So
Wow.
we also have one of these turtle boxes in there. Whoops. It's magnetic. It's good for the golf carts.
Yeah, very heavy.
No way.
You can-
Heavy, yeah.
Yeah, you can use it as a weapon.
Yeah, the thing-
if you want, you could maybe you
Sticks
could
to anything.
bring that to Survivor. You know, they
Metal.
might.
Yeah, you can
sneak
see if you can bring
Put
one.
it in my pants.
Yeah, sneak that on there. You
Yeah,
could
do you
use
ever-
it to crush fish or something?
You could probably smuggle stuff in your pants to Survivor. You ever think about that? Like tape some
yeah,
stuff
are
to
they
your
what, are
leg.
you
They're not
putting you through a
strip
metal
searching
detector
you.
or something?
Well,
How do you know?
I did Survivor 5 years ago, and now I'm going back.
Hell yeah.
And now I'm doing nicotine.
Oh god.
Oh, dude.
Shit.
Oh god.
Maybe I have to smuggle a couple
yeah,
packs in
yeah,
my pants.
100%.
Uh-huh.
You definitely have to do that.
Yeah, good luck.
Someone said last night when I was in the locker room that if you put them between your toes, is that a thing?
People used to do that with chewing tobacco back in the day, like
Yeah.
Grizzly. I know that was a thing. Hockey
put
players
your-
used to
you
do
can
that.
do that.
Toes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you put
I'm
it
sure
between
it'll
your toes.
absorb like the same way. Yeah,
At some point, that's crazy.
Never
not a
done.
bad option.
I don't know anything.
If you're
we're
listening, test it out.
We're still in Name That Video part. Part 2 of Name That Video part is for the listeners. We're hoping that Heikki can bounce back from this devastating loss, but turn things around. But this is not for you, Heikki. This is for the listeners. If you know
Don't
the
say it.
the
I
song,
would not.
comment on the photo of Heikki. That's where we pick our winner. We need song and video. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Okay. Thank you guys for playing. Name That Video part.
Was that on mic?
All right, people, we're talking Yeti Rambler food jars. Okay, they keep the hot stuff hot and the cold stuff cold. You're eating some oatmeal? You want to keep it warm all day? Get yourself a Yeti Rambler food jar. Oh, you want to do overnight oats and you want to keep them cold all day? Also, do a Yeti Rambler food jar. They come in size 8 ounce, 16 ounce, and new whopping 24 ounce food jars. They're great for all occasions. They got the double vacuum insulation that holds the temps in there. 100% leak proof mag vent allows you to throw it in your bag without worry. So go to Yeti.com, get yourself a Rambler food jar. You'll be happy you did it.
All right, Heikki. Do you like how I'm saying your name?
Yeah.
What's the proper pronunciation?
Heikki.
Heikki?
It's like hey and key.
Heikki.
Yeah.
Okay, Heikki.
Heikki Sorsa.
Heikki
Sorsa.
Sorsa. So,
Sorsa.
all right.
Sorsa.
All right. How about
Roll your Rs.
all three of us say your name and you vote and say who says it the best? Silk, you go first.
Heikki.
No, full name, full name.
Oh, Heikki Sorsa.
That
I
was-
can't
that
roll.
was
I can't
bad.
roll my R's.
That was bad.
I can't do it.
You gotta do the
Honestly,
the R roll.
you have
I
to
can't,
rate
I,
1
I
through 3.
Biologically, can't do it.
Yeah.
Heikki Sorsa. Sorsa.
Okay, so Seth can't do it either.
I can't do it.
So we're
Nope.
fucked. Okay,
Heikki Sorsa.
you can say
That was
anything.
better.
You give me first place. I get first place, right?
Yeah,
Heikki
absolutely.
Sorsa.
He's lying to you.
Sorsa.
He's lying to you.
Heikki Sorsa.
I'm lying again.
Heikki Sorsa. Heikki Sorsa.
Yeah.
They call that
That's it.
Finglish, right?
You would think I was
Fingers.
finished the way I just said that. Ääro Äätola. Dan Brese.
Chris Grenier.
Chris Grenier.
What I always would love, you'd say, you'd be like, whatever. Everything. Whatever. Heikki, like, we gotta hit this jump. Whatever.
Did I say that?
I don't know. Everything was just whatever.
I remember you were always laughing when I said Cook City.
Cook City.
I can't say it right. Okay. I'm from Finland.
I mean,
All right, let's talk about hips. And you're the token hip guy, but before
don't lie.
before we get into the hips don't lie, we got a question from Brad Kramer. Here we go.
Yo, Heikki, what's going on, buddy? Miss you. You know, we had a lot of fun traveling around Alaska, Cook City, Sonora Pass, Helsinki. Good times. You always went huge, stomped like a champ. But I want to hear you talk about June Mountain, that hip. You blasted off that thing, huge front side tail grab. But I remember when we were making it, it was kind of questionable, pretty scary. So can you tell us a little bit about that session? All right, buddy. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, Brad. I miss you too. Brad was like always good to me. I mean, like, you know, like, because I was just starting to film with Mack Dawg, like I said before. So he, like, it just, like, got me into the team, with the team, and, like, showed me all the good stuff. Tune hip. Yeah, I forgot that one. We go up, and there's Kurt Heine, I think, shaping it. And we had to shape it by hand because there's, like, that hip was huge. So there was like just us doing the work with shovels for like a day or two. So we get the landings right. And yeah, I just want to go big. So I was trying. But it was frontside hip for me. So it's always harder to go frontside, I think. And just, I wanted to do air to fakie first, but like there was no way. Like it was that scary kind of that there was no way I was going to try it. Like it would just land on top. So I was, first I did a frontside air, but then I always really liked tail crabs. Frontside 7 tail, everything tail. So yeah, did a frontside air.
Which vid is this one in?
Follow me around?
Was that Follow Me Around?
I think so.
We have a Patreon question, Silk, about one of the more monumental hips sessions with you.
Yeah, thanks to all our Patreon members for asking questions. This one is from the Sapo Cupius.
Actually, you could probably say it right here. This looks very finished.
Yeah. What's going on with that?
Saippua kauppias.
Right.
You know, when you read it
that.
backwards, it's the same.
I did not know that. I don't know what that means either.
All right.
Saippua kauppias, the guy who sells soap.
Oh, hell yeah.
Soap seller.
All right. Well, thanks to the soap seller for this question. Guess it's safe to say every snowboarder knows the feeling of time slowing down when realizing midair things are really going south. Please, Heikki, do share what went through your mind on that massive hip and Follow Me Around. Or did you just decide, not today, I'm walking away?
Well, that was in Mammoth. They built this really big hip again. Like back then, like when the park stuff was going on, like jumps and stuff, like they also wanted to build always big hips. And we got the call that there's a big hip in Mammoth. And there was Eero Ettala, Hampus Mosesson was there. Really good hip riders, you know. Jakob Wilhelmsson was there too. And then some skiers as well. So we started to hit it. It was really scary. You had to take so much speed to it just to make it up the lip. Because it was kind of like coming from the bottom of the valley and then going up so much. And I think like none of us was really feeling it. But then I was like, we're here. We have to like get something out of it. And then the skiers, there was like a skier filming crew. They started to hit it the same time that I was hitting it. And I was just like, okay, Heikki, like there's all this whole crew. They built this hip for us. There's Mack Dawg here. There's Brad Kramer. There's all the photographers. Like everybody flew in. None of the other guys are happy to hit it. And so like, okay, one for the team. And actually the backside air, the one I landed it, was one before the Saippua kauppias is going this, like what he asked, when the time is really slowing down. And I remember that really good because all the skiers, right, they were hitting at the same time and they have 2 skis and there's a track, you know, like going up because it's springtime. And I'm going up faster because I wanted to go higher because I like to go high.
Because I want to go big.
And I just remember going up the track and I got caught on a left side skier track. So I'm like, oh man, this is not good. And before, couple tries before, there weren't those mats on the top. So I'm so lucky they put them there. because I was going faster than the time before and got caught on that track. And right away when you go off, like, you know the feeling, like you're going too fast or too slow on a jump, you know, you're going to knuckle it or you're going to overshoot it. You know that feeling?
Yeah.
And you go up and that was probably like 9-10 meters, 30 feet, 33, something like that. So I was like, at the air, I was just like, oh, shit. Like, you see there's no way I'm not going to make it to the landing. But then somehow, like, I landed on my feet and then just rolled over. And I just remember everyone went silent. They thought, like, I was really screwed. But then I just stood up and jumped down.
Yeah, so that was like Follow Me Around. That was the mammoth backside hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
when you decked. And then I think what Brad was, that was the from blank here. And
that was the front side
That was
hit.
the front side
Yeah.
hit, but you did the tail
Yeah.
grab. Okay. And then Kurt Heine is funny because he was filming Matchstick, the skiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's right. I think he kind of like was like, oh yeah, did the whole, because we would see him in Cook City, like with the skiers.
Yeah.
And then also kind of put together that park jump or that park shoot, the hip shoot.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I was lucky. I just walked away from that one, and I got okay shot before that. So I was like, yeah, not gonna like again, like from that world record there. Like I was like, yep, not doing it again.
I think there's a clip too, like Dogger, you're kind of stressing like in the build, and you're just like, I don't know.
The intro to your part. The intro to your part.
It's intro to my part, and yeah, we were all because it was scary.
It was
like
massive.
it's something like it wasn't icy or anything, but it was just really scary hip. It's the scariest hip I ever hit for sure.
And that's, Seth, this is something you and I don't know about, is being the token hip guy. Like, there's no,
I would like to say I also don't know about that.
Silk, you don't know about that either? Like, where the hip gets built, you're like, no matter what, I'm like, I'm definitely not the guy for this thing. But you were the guy. Like, you're like, hey, Heikki, we got this giant hip. Time to like, there you go. Here you go, sir.
We built it for you.
First I was really stoked about it. But then when I saw it, and I can't remember what was going on with it, but like it was really not a good hip.
Yeah.
And then, someone got to hit it.
We actually have a photo of the backside air on the hip that Andy Wright took at bombhole.com, signed by Heikki, if you guys want to pick one of those bad Larrys up. And also, Andy was kind enough to give us the photo. So if you're looking for a great gift or an iconic image, he has all kinds of them at andywrightphoto.com. And if you use promo code SORSA at checkout, you'll get 20% off any order from andywrightphoto.com. He's the man. And he took a damn good photo of that method.
Oh, he's the man.
Yeah.
You want to hear a good story with Andy?
Yes, that's exactly what I want to hear.
So one year, I think it was... What movie was it? I can't remember anymore.
Which one? Tell me. I'll tell you.
With the purple cover?
That's Picture This.
Yeah, picture this. So we were in Big Bear, and they had this big gap, like nothing between, just air.
Yep.
And I did the front side tree 1 foot.
Yep.
And Andrew Wright goes up, like it's in the movie too. Like he shows me the $100 bill. And the story behind it is like I landed the front side tree 1 foot first try, and it was scary as shit. So he goes like, oh, I didn't get the photo. So how much do I have to pay you to like hit it again? I'm like, no way, I'm gonna hit it again. It was like $100. I'm like, okay, I'll hit it again. And then I landed that one too, and he got the photo. So
well, that's
and Andy Wright, he's been there like for the really good amount of times. Like he's a good photographer. So what's up, Andy?
He's all right. He's all right. Just kidding, Andy. We love you. We hate the Steelers, though. Okay, keeping it moving. That's a good segue because X Games 2008, another fucking Hall of Fame Heikki Sorsa moment is when you do your full fucking run and you decide to go rogue pony at the end. Tell us about that. I want to hear the story of why you chose to do that, everything that happened, what it was like.
Well, that was like time in snowboarding when like everybody was kind of doing the same tricks. So I always wanted to stand out somehow, like do something like different line, or like that's why I like Rene Rinnekangas so much nowadays, because he does it different ways always, and everybody else who does it. And yeah, I wanted to do something else, and I think I filmed that 1 foot 360 before that, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But I just wanted to do something else, so I never tried it in a practice. Never tried anything, because you don't want to try that trick before, you know. So I remember like I did my rails, then I did like 3 900s, and then going, and you don't know this, but like X Games, those jumps are so close to each other. Like you pretty much land and you're on the next kicker already. So on my first final run, I tried to unbuckle my binding. I only got the ankle strap, but not the toe strap off. So I do a straighter with like no...
Worst case scenario.
Yeah, I was so scared. And then the second run, I somehow unbuckled my boat and got my foot out of the binding. And I didn't even grab my board, I don't think.
It almost looked like a mute grab.
Yeah, I was trying to do indie first, but couldn't do that. So I was trying to do mute. And I don't know what I was doing. I landed it though. And it was not done before in the competitions. So like the judges, they actually came back to me like at the after party, and they were like, we had no idea how to score you on that one. So I was fifth. So I'm stoked.
Hell
but
yeah.
Like, they were like, I think we underscored you a little bit, but I'm like, I don't care.
I feel like if you buttered the front three, you would have been on the podium. If it was like a poked,
Yeah,
indie,
absolutely.
foot kicked out.
Yeah, it wasn't clean.
I think that a lot of people wouldn't have the grasp on how difficult that is. I've been a 1 footer person in my career, and generally you start from a certain point and your foot's unstrapped and your binding's all dialed in and your ankle straps are together, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go straight at this thing. And that is like survival to get to the kicker. But to unstrap between two jumps, minimal time in between, and I don't know. That's fucking monumental.
Do you have a stomp pad?
Oh yeah, I run stomp pads.
I never had one.
Oh, you were going no stomp pad.
No.
Even more
Crazy.
sketchy. Yeah, that was iconic. Around this time too, we posted something recently talking about a lot of the kids these days, they don't wear goggles at all, even in the backcountry. And then there was the era of sunglasses on, goggles on the head. So fresh. And you were a big advocate for this at the time. I'd love to hear you speak on this topic.
Oh my God. I was just doing my thing. And I also had like this bandana sometimes too. And I don't know. I was just this whack kid from Finland. Yeah, I don't know. Because it was, well, you got the Oakley sponsor you. So like we wanted to represent the brand all the time. So that's why I was always, even doing rails, like handrails, I was always wearing goggles on top of my beanie, but not like wearing them, but like on the forehead. And yeah, I don't know. That was like just some random sunny day, and I was like, yeah, I don't want my eyes to get hurt, but I didn't want to wear my goggles because that would look even more bad. So I was just wearing sunglasses also.
So good.
I don't know.
The double threat. It's great.
Yeah.
And also you want your video incentive check. You want your incentives.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, back
like
then.
you want to have your sponsors happy.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the, like some people back then, like they didn't know like that's what you have to do. And same with me though, like with Burton and stuff, like always at the Burton, like video tours and stuff, they were like, Heikki, remember to wear a Burton shirt. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to wear something that looks cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying they looked bad, but like I was pretty bad doing that. So, but with the Oakley, I was pretty good.
One clip that really stands out to me too is like going back to Choke Smack is your ender, that like Cat 9 tail from Logan.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, I remember being there and seeing it like there, and I was just like, holy fuck, that was just the sickest trick of all time. And then when I was actually like editing my part with Brad in Tahoe, he showed me your part. And I was just, and that was like an era of like the I think like a big like kind of ushered in and the whole new era of Mack Dawg, you know, coming out of like Shakedown, like dark and gritty and serious, and then Chokesmack was just like Brad was directing, breath of fresh air as far as like a whole new like cast and crew. You know, UC came over and UC and Ville from Robot Food, yourself and everybody, and he showed me your part, and I was just like, fuck, it was so good. And then that clip, how it's your ender, transitions out, and you're just like, it runs long, and then the song changes and is like transitions, like the most epic editing at that time. It was like a whole new thing, you know. Then like you just like wipe your head and you're just like looking at the camera, like no goggles. Your goggles are on your head, you know what I mean? Just perfect cab 9, backcountry, whatever.
Well, I was just like
DCP's part.
Landing that, and I saw that there was Jeremy Jones, JP Walker, and you watching at the bottom. So I was just kind of like, oh, that was cool, but I don't show it. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, oh, I just did it in front of them. Like, that was just really good feeling for myself, you know?
So good.
And I was so stoked.
That's like a not typical kind of jump spot. It was kind of like new, just like this weird little cut in.
Step down kind of.
Yeah. Side cross court, like weird tranny. Like, hey,
yeah, I think somebody told me that they call it cab 9 jump now.
I hope so. Like, they should be the Heikki jump. I think we called it the Heikki jump forever, probably. Well, anyways, but yeah, no, I love that. That seeing that video part is like, I was like watching that maybe 10 times while we were prepping for the show, and I was like, fuck, this thing is so good. Music, like everything.
That was my favorite shot for sure on that video part, and that's one of my favorite video parts. Yeah. Just because it was like the first time I was not hurting myself during the season, and first like full Mack Dawg video part.
It's bright. So, it was fun.
Yeah.
Like follow cab.
And just because everything was new for me back then too. Like I told you, like I had no idea like how to build a video part. So I got to learn it on the like during the season, and then got a good video part. So that's why it stands out for me so much.
How was his shoveling, Seth? Was he good?
Heikki?
Workhorse?
Yeah, he was shoveling. He's a workhorse.
Okay.
Yeah, block.
I think sometimes these half pipe, you know, he comes from a half pipe background originally.
Oh, I work.
Okay, because some of they show up, the park guys, they show up, they're used to everything being prepared.
A lot of ciggies.
You know?
No. Oh, that's one part. I was, again, smoking cigarettes. And then I think it was JP or Jeremy, and they told me, like, okay, you cannot smoke a cigarette before you land a trick. So I made a deal with them that every time I get a shot, I could smoke a cigarette. So I could smoke in the morning before we go to the spots and stuff. But when you unload your sled, after that, you could smoke after you land a trick. So I made that deal with them. So that's why I was landing all the tricks. And then once I remember I was hitting a jump with UC, Jeremy, and it was like you could not like go with the sled, like get the sled right up. So you had to hike. And that was before that deal. And they were like, Heikki, what the F you doing? And I'm like, smoking a cigarette. This is the only time. Like I was hiking up the jump and smoking a cigarette at the same time. Because that was like the only time I had time for it.
He would also bring Coca-Cola into the backcountry. No water, just Coca-Cola.
No, I had water too. But it was the only thing. I had Coca-Cola and beef jerky.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And cigarettes. And maybe, and a lot of candy.
Yeah.
Dude, what is going on with the Finnish candy and your guys' love for black licorice? It is disgusting.
I don't agree. I love it.
You do?
The black licorice?
The candy I had earlier was kind of...
I love it. Yeah, Finnish
so
candy.
good.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
that's like the best part of going to Finland for a
so
rail
good.
trip.
Yeah.
Finnish candy.
Licorice, rye bread. So good. Long drinks.
Yeah, we got some of that. That's behind you. Is that Finnish liquor or Icelandic liquor or something? That's black licorice. You know that stuff?
Oh, liquor shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not a Finnish brand, I don't think.
No, maybe it's Icelandic. Then.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, it's Ilfa brought
Yeah,
it.
but
Yeah.
it's the same stuff, though.
It's black licorice based.
Yeah, you don't want to drink that too much because then your puke is all black. I've done it.
You live and you learn. Around that time, there's a big changing of the guards in terms of jumping. The double cork really started to get its legs going. For you as a mainly a jump guy, how was it kind of navigating when everybody started just chucking doubles everywhere?
Yeah, I was always a flat spinner.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like it was kind of good because I was always at the end I was filming with Eero, and Eero likes to go upside down and I like to go flat. So it was kind of good because then like at the spots like we figure out the tricks super easily because he goes for backside rodeo 7 and I go just frontside 7 or something like that. I was worried about it for a while, but then I did try some double backflips, and then after I got dropped from Burton, and we were filming for Eurogap 3, I think, and I hit the mine shaft jump, and I was just like, I need to have one double cork in my life, and so I landed it there.
Hell yeah! So it's in there. Well, let's talk about.
But I was never like a double.
Yeah,
cork
you
guy.
always had like the dip. It was like a flat or just maybe a little dip.
Yeah.
But I love the Axis. I was a fan. You mentioned getting dropped by Burton. I've never heard the story or if you left or how it all unfolded. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, it was just I was at the X Games and we were talking about like after the competition about the next year, and they were like, yeah, it's gonna continue, and like we just might have to like lower your paycheck a little bit. And I'm like, oh, fine. I've been riding just for Burton my whole life. And then I go back to Finland, like end of the season, and then I get the phone call like, yeah, we're not going to keep you anymore. But then I heard like a lot of people like DZP, Roman, JP Solberg, everybody got cut off the same time. But it was the time when Jake Burton was dealing with his cancer, and there was this different people in charge. So no hard feelings, nothing. Like it was their choice, but they wanted more like competition kids. But that was the time like when snowboarding was changing anyways. Like, like nowadays there's not too many just street riders or like backcountry riders. Danny was back then, or like, because the video parts are gone pretty much. So it's like the highest paid athletes are the competition kids. Or then you like Travis Rice, or you know what I mean, like the biggest stars in this sport.
But your run with Burton was like probably the peak
Sweet spot.
Oh my
peak
God,
time.
yeah.
I mean, just like, what was it like being on Burton back then? I mean, you guys had like some brands have like, oh yeah, we got a team photographer. No, you guys had like a staff. What was it like?
Absolutely. I call it like golden years of snowboarding, and I got to live it. I'm so happy. Like, it was hard too, because like riding for Burton, like same with Mack Dawg, like you're always fighting your spot to be on the team of Mack Dawg or on the team of Burton. Like you have to fight for it all the time. And just the traveling, like what I did and I'm from Finland, like it was always easy. Like I felt, no offense, but like I felt it was so easy for you guys when we were filming and stuff, and then it got bad weather. Like you could just go home, but I'm stuck here in States and away from home. But then you get really used to it. But like we traveled like Mount Hood in the summer, and then you have like a month home, then you go to New Zealand, then you go to Chile, and then the Burton video tour starts. And that's like, they flew me once from like Finland to Boston, and in 9 days we did like from East Coast to West Coast, like 8 stops in 9 days, and it was like party every day. And there was team managers just taking care of us. So like second stop in New York, I got really hammered and missed my flight because it was always like 6 or 7 in the morning, and I wake up like 10, and I call my like the manager for that trip, video tour manager, and it was actually Liam who runs the
Natural selection.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to Liam. And he was like, yeah, like we know you slept in. There's like, take a shower. There's a black car waiting outside your hotel. That guy is gonna take you to the airport, and there's a new flight for you. I'm like, sweet. Like, we didn't have to do anything. And then I had to do the whole tour. So like, I was just like dealing with Liam, and he had to like get me new rooms because maybe there was a chick, and you know, like minibar was paid, and like it was like rockstar living kind of. Like always black cars taking you to the airports, and like staying at the 5-star hotels, and signature sessions, and then the party, and there was always someone there, and it was insane. Just looking back now when I'm 44.
It's endless snowboarding, like just living out of a board bag life.
Oh yeah, but then after like, you know, like so many years of doing that, like we traveled, what would I lie, like 280 days out of Finland, like every year. And it was kind of the same, like film your video part, do those US Open, Nissan X-Trail, you know, European Open, all that stuff between, and try to still like make your video part as well. And then all the like round meetings, catalog shoots, like all that, like it got so tiring. Like I was almost happy that I got kicked out of Burton, like, because I wasn't like happy with snowboarding anymore. And then there was this small brand, Weekend and Bond, took me under their wing, and I could do whatever I wanted. So I was like, oh, really? Like, I don't have to do all this shit again? Like, I mean, like, it was good, but like, when you do it for so long,
it's a grind.
It's a grind. It's a job. Yeah. Like, I was loving it. Don't get me wrong, not at all. But like, I was loving it. But it got really tiring.
I'm sure. Yeah, it turns into a job. There's no doubt about it.
Didn't you like book like a Bali trip at the end of every year? Just like that was like the ender trip before you go home from Finland?
No. That was just that 1 year. Oh. There was like bad weather for 2 weeks here, and I was in Utah with you guys, and it was gonna like rain everywhere for 2 weeks. So I knew that it's bad weather everywhere. So I flew to Thailand, and you guys were like, what? You going to Thailand? I'm like, yeah, you're going home. I'm going to Thailand. And I come back and I was so tan. And that's when Jeremy and JB, they're like, you can't be Finnish, you're Mexican. And then the Instagram came out and it said like 2011 or whatever, like way back. Yeah. And it said like, put your nickname in. And I was like, what's my nickname? I thought it was just like, it's going to last for like a month or two. Like my tattoo artist from here, like introduced me to that app, and I just put Mexican. So that's the story behind my.
It's perfect. Thinking back to on those times pre-social media, like God, we had it good, boys. Like you think about, you just film your video part. There's a photographer there to take photos of you.
Or a team of photographers.
Yeah, there's like
but
the
I think it was
there to film you.
But I think it was cool too, because like. You really had to wait for the end of the season or the next year to get the video part. What did he do? Mm-hmm. Your favorite rider? What kind of photos are out there? Now you know what they had for breakfast. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he went for a shit.
Yeah.
You know, because it's there right there. And it was like these riders for me when I was growing up, they were like these mystical, like people you had no idea who they are. But now you do kind of, and then it's like,
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a constant drip rather than like that September just, oh my God, all the new shit is in the shop. Like the new videos, the magazines. It was just like.
Like somebody else was saying on this show, like people were lying about tricks too. Like, you know, like when they're getting like, just for the other crews, like, you know what Heikki did? And that was not true. But just to stress them out. Mm-hmm. Or you hear like, oh, Travis Wright just did like the craziest thing, and you're like, oh my God, I have to step it up.
Good times. Always. Good times.
You know, we talked about you just like basically leave home and you're gone and you're just filming and like, you know, like you're never going back. And then all of a sudden Finland is like obviously just one of the best spots for street. And then you were filming at home. What was that like? You know, just like being able to all of a sudden film in Finland.
Well, I always try to film a little bit of rails in Finland, but I'm not really a rail rider. Like I always loved backcountry more than still. And that was like the time when Mack Dawg was gone. We did like People was gone. I did 1 year with People. And then we did the Eurogap. And then me and Aero, we started to think like, what could we do? And Aero comes with this idea like cooking with gas. Or we didn't have the name yet, but like, let's do a web series. Because like, there's not too many web series out. And there's no like DVDs anymore. Like it's not there anymore. So Aero, we became really good friends because we like for Mack Dawg, like we're brothers. Like we know each other, like how we are, and like what to hit, and we like come up with tricks and stuff. And then we take Lauri Heiskari as well to the crew, and just started doing that. But for me, first I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do it because like I wasn't that like to be honest, like I wasn't that happy hitting rails. But I'm that kind of snowboarder that I want to do everything. So I was like, I guess I have to. And then Aero knows me so well that he was like, he really had to like pick up the spots, and he had a trick for me. Like he was like, so we go into this spot, and Heikki, you're gonna do switchback lip, and then we go to the next spot, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna do back 270 on this one, and I'm like, okay, I guess I am. So that was like, we did a lot of rails, but then I was always like so stoked when we went to Japan and for cooking with gas, and like went to South Bay and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is what I love, but I never said it out loud because I was like, because back then too, like that was the only way to like keep your sponsors, because like you had to do something, and there's no video parts anymore. I wasn't having the biggest sponsors like Burton, or like there was no one telling us what to do. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
a little more freedom.
Yeah, but like also like you were kind of like, what do I do? Like I have to do something. So that's why, thanks for Eero, like always taking me with him, and yeah.
I want to back
it
it
was
up,
a good time though. Like I don't get me wrong, like every time I landed a trick I was so stoked. But like I don't feel like I'm the rail rider, you know what I mean?
But you weren't really hitting rails. You were hitting some rails. You're hitting a lot of gaps and like obscure street spots. It wasn't just rails at that time. Winching, roof gaps, things
because we
like
got
that.
the winch, for sure. And then we wanted to like, we were thinking about spots more like what it looks like than what it is. Like not the craziest like 4 kinks in a row and then you have to front board it. Like rather go somewhere like big gaps to like gap a board slide or whatever, or like gap like wall rides, and like try to. Well, Eero is always like he's the worker, and I'm like the guy, like I have to have the good feeling. Like if I'm not feeling it, there's no way I'm gonna hit it. And if I get a trick and it's not the cleanest, I'm like, oh, that's good enough. But Eero is on the other hand, he's like has to have it so perfect, and so we like total opposite snowboarders. And there's so many people. I remember last time from Oakley, like for example competitions, he was like he knew that I need to feel good to do good, you know, and he was always trying to make me feel good like before the competitions, because that was the only way I did good. I'm just like the snowboarder by heart.
Going back to the Finnish street spots, we actually have a question from Aaron Bittner. Here we go.
Yo, Heikki, my Finnish brother. Why is jibbing and hitting street spots so much cooler in Finland? And also, why are Finnish riders so damn good? But I remember the first time I met you, I was getting kicked out of a rail. You came up, it was my first Mack Dawg trip with you guys, and you hopped out of the car when these security guards came out, and you talked to them for a minute, and they were starstruck by you. And then you were like, it's cool. They said it's cool now. Like, you can just keep it in the spot. So why is it so much more accepted and cool in Finland?
What up, Peter? Oh, I used to live at his house. so many years. Thanks for that. It's just easy in Finland because the cops are like way more mellow. Like I'm scared of cops in States because they have way more power, like way too much power. Finland, they don't. And what he was talking about, yeah, we went to this long down rail.
The
I
Nokia?
remember it. Yeah, the Nokia
Nokia.
building. And yeah, Nokia was big back then. So the security guards, they came and like, what the fuck are you doing? And we told him, just like, we're going to clean all the spots. Like, and then he recognized me because it was right after Olympics. So he was like, oh, you Heikki Sorsa. And I'm like, yeah, we're filming. Like, these guys are from America. Like, they're filming here. Oh, no way. That's amazing. Yeah. Just go on. Do your thing. But that's the thing, like, we always say to people that you have to clean the spot, like, better than it was before. So, like, that's why I think, like, people let us hit the spots in Finland. Because, like, you hit it, and we mostly do it in the nighttime. There's no other people. If you do it in the daytime, you help the elders to get through the stairs. There's no take off. You're just like, okay, we're going to take you over. Just being nice, you know. And, yeah, just the laws are different in Finland. You know, like, there's no, you can't sue people like you can here. So it's easy.
Yeah.
And the cops are funny. They're like, couple spots, they're like, cop pulls to the spot, and we're like, uh-oh, we're going to get kicked out. And they come over. They're like, can we watch? I'm like, yeah, you kind of the police. I mean, yeah, if you really want to. But can you leave in, like, after a couple tries?
So cool. I also remember we hit a spot in Finland once. The cops pulled up. They were hyped. Then they took a bunch of photos with us and they put it all over their Facebook. Like they were like, it was on like the local police Facebook page. They were like,
absolutely, because you stars in Finland. Yeah. Finland is a small country, and there's like these people coming from all the way from states. You know, like they're like, oh, that's amazing. Yeah, they're just stoked.
It's so cool to see. Yeah, the culturally totally different than here. That ain't happening. That ain't that is not happening where we live.
That trip changed things. That was amazing. Just like seeing that and just seeing the spots and just the people. It's just like incredible. We had Heikki and Arrow showing us around. Like that was the best thing ever. Did you go up to J-Town with us that trip?
Nope.
That's when we met Tony Kirkland when he was like
TK1.
Yeah, and
legend.
He got a ride with us or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like all time.
He also,
I didn't come up.
Yeah, you had to go somewhere.
It was the Independence Day of Finland. There was like some big thing I had to do.
He had a bonus question, which we may have covered, but he said, why are Finnish snowboarders so damn good?
I have no idea. It's just because we take laps.
Reps.
Yeah.
Solid fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody always asks me the same question, and I have no idea. Maybe
think
it's the sisu.
It's the black licorice, probably. Do you think that's it?
Yeah, it's probably in the food.
Sisu is the saying, like, you know, whatever you do, like, just, I don't even know how to explain it, actually, to be honest. But,
try.
But it's like sisu, like, before in the war, for example, and that's where it came from, like, there was like 500 people against of like 3 million Russians. And with sisu, you just like go through anything. So that's it.
There's actually a mobile named a Sisu that I went and test drove here with Remy Stratton. Random. It's from the Finnish army. It's like two.
Oh, yeah.
The Sisus, and they kind of have a hinge in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Crazy thing. It literally will go through anything.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cool term. Yeah, I like it. Talking about cooking with gas, one clip that stands out is just kind of an atrocious bail. Double Michael Chuck off the wall. Legs just lock.
Yeah, that was the only time I wasn't really feeling it, but I just wanted to get the trick and see what happened. No, I did the switch double backflip to fakie, and I wanted to do something different. So I was trying to do the double, like, I guess it's like backside rodeo, whatever. And first night we filmed for it, I got a concussion. And I was like, I went home and I was like, I really need to get this trick. Like, it was really close. And then I think it was 3 or 4 days later, Heikki Helgason and somebody else came to Finland as well. And I was like, I got the spot. I need to get this trick. Let's go. And then, landed straight-legged and overbent my both knees. My right knee was so overbent that this bone took like half of my kneecap off. And I went to the doctor right away. And the doctor, I had the same guy who did all my surgeries. And he was like, what about your left knee? And I was like, no, it's fine. And he was like, oh, we're just going to do the MRI on that one too. And then I get out from the MRI and he's like, I have good news and bad news. And I'm like, what's the good news? It's like, they both, it's kind of the bad news at the same time, but both of your ACLs are gone. But you're going to train them together, so they're going to be as strong as the other one. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God.
So I took one stronger knee than the other.
Yeah, so I had to do the rehab for, I think I did like 11 months. And first spot I did was in Estonia. And it was like this gap, and I did a backside 180 and landed like so flat. And I was like, oh, they feel fine. I'm back. And then I was back.
So 2 blown ACLs, you got to be in a wheelchair because you can't walk, right?
Oh, I was in a wheelchair for... No, I wasn't. He was like, you can put weight on the other one.
Okay.
The other one is because the kneecap was gone.
Yeah.
They took some bone from my hip to put it in there. There's a big scar here. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going to give you a wheelchair. Like, that's going to suck. So I just have the things.
Crutches.
Yeah. But the first 3 weeks, they were horrible. I was on a couch and the toilet was like 15 feet away. And I was like, it looked like it was like, 1,000 feet away. It sucked.
Damn. How do you get through when you get hurt? A lot of people always want to know when you get hurt, how do you navigate that process gracefully?
Well, I just love snowboarding so much that it sounds cliche, but seriously, first it's like the pain, and then the second thought, I'm always like, when do I go back? When do I get to go back snowboarding? Like, I never thought it like, I guess I was never scared of like getting hurt because I knew it's part of it, snowboarding. Like, if you want to push the tricks, want to push your own riding, like, you're gonna get hurt. So I was always like, when do I get to do it again?
Mm-hmm. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Works pretty good. All right, let's talk about mint tours because I see you out there jamming around. Looks like you guys are having a good time at these mint tours. Sell me on it. Let's say I was a potential person to sign up to go on one of these mint tours. Sell me on the experience.
Mm-hmm. Easy. Thanks for Jared and Riz. They're the owners of mint tours, and they just trust me to go and guide people because I'm just Heikki. And I just take people. I pick them from last year I went to Aizu most of the time, 5 weeks, and I pick my customers, 6 customers a week from the train station, set them up with the WhatsApp group, tell that I'm coming, I'll be your guide, take them to the resort, take them to the mountains. I know them like my own pockets now. So it's riding powder with no people around and from the lifts. So you get back to the lift. And most of the time it's like ungroomed runs. So it's just like powder on a run. And then when that's gone, then we just take it to the trees and just have amazing time. The culture, the food, onsen.
This is in Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you that.
Well, yeah. I figured. I'm just providing context for the listeners.
Yeah. So Japan. Yeah. Japan powder is like, it's better than Utah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. Agreed.
And every time I go, every year I go back, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm here for. And it's like one of those trips. Everything is taken care of. You don't have to worry about a thing I'll tell you where we're going, what to do, where to go, where to not to go, also, and it's like a lifetime thing. Like you have to do it at least once, otherwise you're not here. It's like one of those things like you just have to do.
I see Chad.
Bucket list things.
Yeah. Chado's a guide for some of them.
Yeah.
Seems like, they do them all over, right?
Oh, they have so many different places. And running the same time, like probably like every week, like 10 camps.
Cool.
So there's space as well, for sure.
Sick.
It's kind of rad. It's like an experience, you know, you like we as pro snowboarders, you're kind of going out, you're snowmobiling, or where you're hiking around, you're in Japan or you're filming, and it's like taking that experience and kind of bringing people into that, like that would never ever have that chance or know how to. It's like, oh, we're gonna hit that spot. Let's stop. Let's pat this down. Maybe hit it a few times.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
you're just
That's
like
awesome.
doing something that's like first grade reading level for you, but for like the weekend warrior, this is like a peak life moment.
No, I always look like I get the like ability level, like what. And first run we always take on the slopes, so I kind of like see how they are, and then I just take them in the best spots, you know.
100%.
And that what got me got to do that, got me into snowboarding again. Like after Cooking with Gas, I told myself, or actually filming with Aero, he asked me like with the Ender, Aero's movie, he was like, I want to have a buddy to film with me that I know that we get along, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this year, and then I wanted to call it quits. You know, like I don't want to be that guy. Like everybody thinks, like, what is Heikki still doing there? Like, who are his sponsors anyway? Like, how is he still on the team? Like, he can't snowboard anymore. So I just wanted to like be myself and be like, okay, I'm done with this. And then for a while after that, I think I did get depressed a little bit because I'm like, what do I do now? You know, like, because I've been doing it since I was 16, and that was like when I was 35. So I was like, oh my God, like, am I going to be good at anything? Like, what do I do? And then getting to go to Japan with mentors, it's like I fell in love with snowboarding again because that's riding powder. Like, what is there any better thing?
And no pressure to do some big trick.
Exactly, but you can still like chuck it from the cliffs and stuff, and it's powder, so you don't get hurt. Because I'm a middle-aged guy now, so yeah, it just got me into it, and now I just love it. I want to do it.
It's thinking about the mentors thing too. That's really cool. Like, God, I guess the day and age that we're in right now, it's like you have AI. Everybody's just glued to their phones. Like we're glued to our computers or our TVs, and like people are like separate, and there's like not that much experience happening with all of like the technology. Like the technology is kind of dulling some of the experience because you're so locked into our fucking phones, for lack of a just to say bluntly what it is. That I think like the more AI, the more digital, the more, you know, lifestyle that's attached to technology, the more we go, like the higher the value of experience becomes. And realizing that it's worth spending money on experience. Like that's, it's really all the things that we think back on in our lives are cherished memories and our experiences.
Oh, absolutely. And like, I mean, it's not even that expensive for a week because it's like, it comes with the lift ticket, it comes with the breakfast, it comes with the dinner. And like me, for example, one of the guides, like just driving you to the resort and like showing you around. And everybody, like last year too, like they were like, we would not find these places or on our own. Like it would take at least a week, you know what I mean? So it's all like there and you get the experience. We show other stuff too. When we went to Samurai Castle, sushi trains, sake factories, you know, like it's not just snowboarding, but it's just the whole experience.
Hell yeah.
Not trying to sell it too much.
No,
you know what I mean? Like it's
asking for a friend. When do you do this?
Yeah, straight up, dude. Bomb hole guided by Heikki Sorsa.
Yeah.
That'd be
Heikki
nice.
Sorsa. Seems like a good time.
I think I'm in.
We can make it happen.
I'm in.
Yeah, love to see that
Personally.
you found the love again. 'Cause
Yeah.
it fades away. Snowboarding has this way when you've done it for a lifetime of like the love kind of can waver at times.
Absolutely. Like I didn't want to snowboard. Like after Olympics, I didn't want to ride a half pipe because I wanted to be an all around rider. So I had to do so many competitions before, and I was pretty much only riding pipe. So I got sick of riding pipe. So I haven't really rode pipe after Olympics at all. Like
Except for on ski blades on his quarter pipe. But yeah.
Just massive hips.
just hips, yeah. And then yeah, you're right. Like after my career, I don't think I snowboarded like maybe 5 times a winter. Like when Eero or somebody was like, "Heikki, you have to come." I'm like, "Okay, I'll come." But I wasn't happy. But then now it's so fun. And banked slalom competitions and stuff, it's so good. Because it's just like you're going fast.
How are you doing out there in these bank slaloms?
Oh, in Finland, I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Finnish champs 2 times. Champion.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
This year I got second. But my second cousin won, and there was like 0.02 seconds difference. So it was pretty close.
Like, we got a Legends class at Bombhole Cup, 40 plus Pro X Pro.
I'm
We have a
coming
bank
next year.
slalom.
Yeah.
We have a bank
Please.
slalom. We have a park showdown.
Dust off that switchback lip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can do other tricks too.
Hey, but we have a jump.
That's one we want.
We have a
There's a
jump,
jump,
as well.
yeah.
Front 7 tail.
Oh, yeah.
We did not have a jump this year, actually. Did we?
We did
had a
have
Oh,
a
we did
jump.
have a jump.
We did have a jump.
We had a jump.
I didn't think we were
It
going to have a
got-
jump
it got
'cause it didn't
1080.
snow.
I'm always looking at those
You're right.
videos. I'm like, oh, I want to be there.
Yeah, we need
So
you out
next
there.
year, I
Next
will.
year.
And it's a big trophy. See the trophy over your left shoulder there? That's the Legends trophy. So that could be
Oh, that
yours.
one.
That could be yours quite easily. Who was on our Legends
Not
podium?
easily.
Hadar won for women.
Hadar, Billy Anderson.
Billy Anderson.
Yeah.
Billy was jibbing. Billy was fast too.
He was doing great
Billy's
out there,
fast,
dude.
He might have you covered in the big slalom. I think you got it covered in park though. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. As long as Chad O doesn't show up. Chad O is
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's a problem. He's a problem for you guys. All right. Tokyo Damage. What, like, I don't really know much about this, but I see you repping it really hard.
I don't know what it is. No, it was my, like how you have to have a company name to like bill people, like for example, for those TV shows and stuff. So I had to get a name for my company, and Tokyo Damage is there's some patches. Yeah, there was my friend who's in Tokyo. What's up, Norman? And we were gonna go see some temples the next day, and we didn't even go out or anything. And the next morning, like we were like, let's meet at this train station, 11 a.m. And he shows up like noon, and looks like shit. And we're like, what's wrong, man? Like, are you sick or something? It's like, no. I feel very damaged. Doesn't speak like perfect English, but like good English. And I'm like, yeah, but what happened? Oh, my friend's birthday party. I got hammered. Damage. Very bad damage now. and I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. And I'm like, you mean hangover? And he's like, yes, damage. So I was like, every time, like after a film trip, me and Eero and everybody, we go to a karaoke box and sing till like in the morning, and we were like joking, like you get Tokyo Damage,
Yeah.
like different kind of hangover, because you don't get the hangover, but like just the big city, And so we were like Tokyo Damage, and then I became that name. I was like, oh, that's a good company name, and then I had that company, and then in Finland I made some when COVID hit. I made some T-shirts with there was like my friend made this art, like it was me with the mohawk and pink goggles, and then there was like a what's this thing like coming out of the bomb? But it was coming out of my mouth. Yeah, fuse.
Yep.
Like it was lighting fuse like coming out of my mouth because I was laughing on that picture, and I just sold those, all of them like right away, and then I was like, maybe I'm gonna do like clothing, and then my friend had this clothing company, like just printing company, but it was shit quality. And then I got over it. So now I don't know what to do with it. And then from Finland also, like, I can't ship stuff to States. Like, so many people contacted me on Instagram and stuff like, can I buy it? I'm like, I wish, but it's like cost me like $100 to send it. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe one day I'm gonna do something. It's like, it's good to have it like that people don't know what it is, because I don't know what it is yet.
That's perfect.
But it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Tokyo Damage.
Great
That's
name.
my board right there. Tokyo Damage.
I'd like to buy some Tokyo Damage product as well. I don't
Well,
really care
somebody
what you're selling.
who's hearing this, like, let's make a deal. Like, in States, let's make 2 T-shirts and a hoodie, and then you can help me to do the.
We can help you
shipping.
after the show. I have some solutions for you.
Okay.
We can talk about.
We'll talk after.
I'm gonna start incorporating damage into
that's
hungover.
that's
Such
gonna
a
be in
good.
the rotation for sure.
Never heard. I love learning new jargon.
Dinged up.
Big
Dinged
jargon
up.
fan.
Big
How you
damage.
feeling? Damaged. Extremely damaged.
That's pretty good.
Good shit.
Did some damage.
All right, I feel like it's time for. I'll save that question for the end. Hot takes?
I like that.
All right.
You like hot takes?
Yep.
Seth, are you on board with hot takes?
Love hot takes.
All right, I'm gonna find the jingle here.
We have a jingle. That's right.
Where is the jingle?
It's got to be in there somewhere.
Hold on, I'm gonna just hit this. Real quick.
Oh, that's
All right,
perfect.
here we go.
Homie's
Hot takes jingle.
damaged.
Hot takes. Hot takes.
You're fired.
Okay, we're gonna get into hot takes. You ready?
Yep.
Who is your goat, both male and female?
That is a hard one. Obviously, because I like so many snowboarders who I was looking like idolizing when I was growing up and stuff. But well, Terrier obviously, but then Daniel Frank with this. That's gonna come later as well, I think. And then Kevin Jones, I was looking up to. Then Tara Dakides for women, and Zoe nowadays pushing the sport. So yeah.
I mean, you named a lot of names there.
Yeah.
We're kind of looking for one
Looking for
male,
like a-
one
Oh, okay,
female.
Terrier.
Okay.
You have to go with Terrier.
Yeah,
Because
for-
like he's the GOAT for sure. And yeah.
And then
Female?
for the
You said
women?
two.
Tara.
Okay.
Okay.
Like that.
Who's your Finnish goat?
Oh, what a
Good question. Good question,
Great
Seth.
With the style wise, Juha Tenkku. Do you remember that
Yeah.
guy?
Well, yeah. Juha.
Yeah.
Love it. Who's one of the most underrated riders in your opinion?
Finnish guy, Eero Niemelä for sure.
Nice.
I was hoping you were going to say that. I was going to say that if you didn't say that. I actually thought of that before you, just to let you know, actually.
He's so good.
He is incredible. It doesn't fall.
Eero, miss you.
Yeah. Working TaylorMade these days, I believe, right? Golf company.
Yep.
Nice.
Get you sorted over
Banging D stick.
there. Yeah. He's just fitting the pros. All right. Steel or powder?
Easy. Powder.
Seth, don't you kind of hate when people get that one wrong?
It's disappointing.
I'll hit
Yeah.
steel when I have to, but powder.
All right. Who's got your favorite style ever?
I hate that you have to say one.
Well, why don't you,
I mean,
why don't you
can
go
say-
through your Rolodex and then pick one at
Say
the end?
everything you're thinking, and then we're gonna make you pick one after.
Well, like I said, Daniel Frank's style was like, I don't know why, but I really liked it back in the day. Then Nicholas Müller, of course. Oh, Kazu. Kazu style always was sick. You see, too many.
Okay, now we have
JP Walker, I really like his style because he was always like steezing out.
yeah.
Mark Frank Montoya.
Now you're just naming a lot of people with good style. We can we got to pick one.
And then if you had to pick somebody who had the best style,
I'm gonna go Kazu.
Solid.
nice. Yeah.
Heaviest trick you've ever witnessed in person.
This one is crazy. So we were filming in
Sonora
those
Pass.
cliffs, Sonora Pass. Me and Eero Ettala, we hit this jump next to the big cliff, what they have over there, DCP cliff. I did like some tricks and we were done with filming. Me and Eero, we go drink our Cokes and eat candy. And we were watching Andreas Week on top of the DCP cliff and just you know, doing this shit, like patting the thing down and just eyeing the landing. And that year it was huge. Like they didn't have that much snow. And me and Aero, we were like, okay, like he's gonna do a cap 5, front 3, something like that, you know. He freaking drops in and does a backside rodeo 7 and lands it first try. And me and Aero were just like, how is that even possible on this like cliff, backside rodeo 7? Like I can't picture it that in my head. Like, cause even the takeoff is like going downhill. Like, how do you do a backside rodeo 7 out of it? And that was something. And he just landed it and rode away, Viking Andreas.
That's one of the heaviest tricks ever done on a snowboard, without a doubt.
Dude, it was
So
and
big.
we were right there, you know, like when you like get to like what you said, like get to witness like tricks, it's insane.
See it firsthand.
And it's so cool with snowboarding because you get so stoked for the person. Like you don't get like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like you just like, oh my God, did you just do that? Like that was insane.
And you see the clip in the video, and it just brings back that same emotion of being there. It's like,
and you can like, I got goosebumps right now just thinking of that. Ooh, that was sick.
From Blank Love, or is that Follow Me
Follow Me Around?
Follow Me Around.
Follow Me Around.
Okay, who's your favorite up and coming rider?
Well, Rene is not an up and coming rider anymore.
No, he's not. He's kind of top dog.
I was judging the rail comp, the Red Bull heavy metal one in Helsinki, first time they had it outside of States. And Pat Fava he's from here.
Yeah.
And he was killing it. And he's like, what, 20?
I don't know how old he's 25, maybe?
Yeah, I think
24.
he's probably like 25, 26 maybe.
But he was like doing every single tricks, like, and just, I mean, everybody is, like, don't get me wrong, but like, it's just like, he won the overall thing. So maybe that's why I just picked him.
Who's got your favorite method?
Chamberlain.
Who's got your favorite turn?
Craig Kelly.
What's your favorite video ever made?
I grew up watching Simple Pleasures. So just the soundtrack, just the feelings, what I get out of it. And that was this, you were meaning a snowboard movie, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What if about a non-snowboard movie, just out of
Yeah,
curiosity?
do you have a favorite movie?
So many, but I love like Wall-E or How to Train Your Dragon.
Nice.
Didn't have that on my bingo card. Best place to ride a snowboard?
Japan with mentors.
Favorite board graphic ever?
This sword by Burton Terrier. Simple, classic, just perfect.
The wooden sword.
Total, I'm going to derail this entire hot takes for a second, but earlier you were talking about being a shy, introverted kid and how you kind of found your confidence with snowboarding. And Chad O shared the same exact sentiment when he was on the show, like very introverted kid. And then snowboarding, he used the term, I found my sword. I really like that. Like when he found
that was
snowboarding,
good.
he found his sword.
But remember, like, when I was coming out, like, I was really shy. I think. Was I?
No, you were just you were just really funny.
No. Because I was Finnish.
Yeah, and
No,
you
but
loved
dude.
in and out.
Like, we did have a break, I have to say. Like, I went to pee and stuff. And we were talking about with Seth, like, all those Mack Dawg years and how, like, you get all the memories back. And I've been watching, actually, like, Chalk Smack, the outro. And, like, when we do all that, like, I was filming with that foam thing, like, on a video camera. And we were doing, like, that little game. And, like, we just had such a good time. Like, it was just having fun. You know, like, it was still, like, getting the best tricks, of course. But, like, it was just, like, living your life, like, best life in the nature and, like, in the streets and, like, with your friends. And, like, I'm still the kid, like, from Finland, that small part of Helsinki. And I'm still thinking, like, even sitting today at this booth, I'm like, what am I doing here? And, like my mom is always the same. Like, you have friends everywhere. I'm like, it's so cool. Like, you get to meet all the people and, like, It's weird. It's weird. We're
thinking
getting
about
really
that.
off guard. I know, but
It's
like,
perfect.
No, I was thinking about that. It was like when I was watching all the videos, you know, just like really watching them again,
Yeah.
and it's just like, what the hell? Like we're just like, we were just kind of gallivanting the globe. You know what I mean? You're just
Great term,
doing
gallivanting.
doing
excellent word.
whatever
I don't know what
you
that word
want.
means.
Where-
Good word.
whatever you
Good
want.
choice.
Whenever you want, we would go everywhere. We'd find, you know what I mean? We were just doing whatever you want.
Well, you were just
wherever.
gallivanting.
And
You're
it was
gallivanting.
like-
getting paid, and it was just a fairy tale.
Gallivanting.
I know.
Gallivanting.
And like, we were like, okay, like Minnesota tomorrow.
Yeah,
Let's book flights.
let's go.
And then like,
Gallivant on
I
over
bought a sled from Cook City from Susan. Because I was renting one because my old sled broke down or something. So I was renting a sled, like, because we had to go film. And it's that one gas station over there.
Exxon.
Yeah, Exxon. And Susan from Exxon, she was so stoked of us Finnish kids. Like, what are we doing here even? And I remember it was Peter, me, Eero, and yeah, it's just three of us filming here in Utah. And then Susan calls me on my American number. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, hey, it's a snow 3 feet. It's going to be sunny tomorrow. There's no other crews here. You better come here right now. And it was so cool. Like, stuff like that never happens. No. You know, but when you just open your mouth and, like, being not the shy kid from Finland, like, it takes you places.
You know what I describe that as, Silk?
I feel like you're going to say gallivanting.
Gallivanting
Yeah.
around the world.
Mhm.
That's all you guys
Yeah.
were doing.
What does that mean?
It's hard to explain. Seth, why don't you
Seth,
take
why
this
don't you
one?
take a stab at
When
gallivanting?
you're gallivanting, you're just
kind of
kinda
just did this
doing
motion as
whatever,
if you were on a horse for a
going
brief
wherever,
second.
gallivanting.
The
Like, I'm
world
gonna
is
go
your
there.
oyster. The
Yeah,
world is
you're
your
just
oyster.
doing whatever you want,
Yeah.
going
Just
everywhere.
gallivanting. you
Yeah.
know, doing whatever, whenever, wherever.
It's the
I feel like every
best-
time we travel with Seth, he would always, like, even like today when I showed
always
up and he said some
gallivanting.
words. And I was like, I don't even know what that means. But like, okay.
nobody. To be honest with you, nobody really knows what gallivanting means. But you
I mean,
just
the
say it
best
with
way
confidence.
to describe gallivanting would be to say that one is gallivanting.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have to know this thing. Like filming with Seth, Jeremy, and JP, there's like most of the words I don't even know what they're saying. Because they have their own words.
I speak
for
English.
everything.
I speak English. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
that's
they're
what I
saying.
mean.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they just have their own words, and I'm like, they're like, yeah, cool.
They're like,
This is my
they come up
smoke
there
a
like,
cigarette.
dude, let me peep chassis. You're like, what do you mean? You're like, I want to see the clip. You're like, okay, perfect.
Sure.
Always like that.
I love when I hear someone talk about their chassis, and I'm just like, yeah, I know exactly what they're talking about. It's great.
Dude, when you guys get together and it cranks up to 11.
Oh man, it's
unbelievable. All right, so that was an incredible derail.
Okay, hot takes.
If you actually, I'm going to add another hot take. Who's your favorite person to gallivant the globe with?
Excellent question.
Eero Ettala.
Oh, he's a good gallivanter.
I bet I would assume so.
gallivants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Safe to assume.
big time. All right, next question. Most talented snowboarder you've ever seen in person?
I was pretty talented.
Everybody says you. That's what everybody's answer is. They're like, I talked to Jeremy Jones this morning, and he was literally like, Heikki is the most talented person I've ever seen snowboard. Say it yourself.
I would
That's
double
actually-
down on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay to say.
Yeah, I'm
yourself.
gonna be selfish and say myself.
That's incredible. So
Yes.
I want to talk about this too. I want to keep derailing hot takes.
Perfect.
Because like, why do you think it came so easy? Like, what are the ingredients
It didn't.
that make talent?
It didn't, but like I said in the beginning, like I don't know how I do this, but it's just the love. This is fucking cliche, but love of the sport. Like I just love it so much, and I was just like repeating all the like simple pleasures, like all the magazines, all the like, just studying it in my head, and also the thing like I really need to feel it that I could do it, and then also like get it in my head. Like I always had to picture the trick in my head. Like if I can do it in my head, I can do it in a snowboard. I know it. But like if I can't, like I couldn't figure out like the backside double 10, double dip, even though I kind of did it on that switch back 10, but like I can't picture it in my head. And I tried it once and I almost got a concussion. So I just can't do it. So I have to like picture it in my head. And now after my career is done, and like snowboarding was always skateboarding, snowboarding, surfing, all the industry like stuff. Like you can't be a cook, and like you can't be like I'm the best. Like you can't say that back then. But now looking back, like I was one of the best snowboarders in the world, like on that time. But I just like never realized it, I guess, because it was like you were just living the thing. Like
you're gallivanting. I'm sorry, continue. I didn't mean to. You're a beautiful rant. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. And you're just like going through the whole thing, like you growing with snowboarding. So like you don't even know where you're at. I don't know if that makes any sense.
It does make sense. 100%.
But
you're in the moment.
In the moment. And then when you look back, now when you're older, we are, and you look back and you're like, yeah, I was pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And some of the tricks, I know I got it pretty easy. Like, and then I could have done some tricks better, but I never wanted to. And then on my video parts too, I was like, it's in my head, but I was like, if it's a little bit sketchy, some of the landings, or like sometimes it was clean, but you can't have it all clean because then it looks too easy. Like, so like if there's like a sketchy landing, it looks almost better sometimes, So I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Well said. Well said. All right. What's the worst trick, least favorite trick?
This is easy. I was never a fan of front board pretzels. I just hate how your body wraps around. In my eyes, it doesn't look good.
Even the way the new gen's doing them, they make them look good, I think. No? Okay, still, I love that. It's a fucking great take. All right. If you were to buy a snowboard that isn't your board sponsor, you're out just consumer, I got to go buy something. What are you buying?
I would go with Burton. It's not my sponsor anymore. And they did really good boards. For anything, like whatever you want.
Yeah. Did you ride the custom?
I was helping them with the graphics. And
did
everything.
you ride special customs or did you ride
No, always
production ones?
Always what they gave me.
Cool.
I was always like, there's a board for you to ride. I'm like, okay.
You rode a bunch of Uniques too, right? Like at the beginning?
Yeah, before they took me to the custom. Yeah. But yeah, I never got a pro model like before weekend. But it was kind of like in the custom, it says like with the 58 because I was always riding 58.
Yeah.
There was HS. So I was like, I almost got a pro model on Burton, but not really because it was still custom.
Yeah. But your initials then you don't have to pay your royalty check. It works out.
No, I got royalties.
Oh, you did?
And that was the best part because custom is the most sold snowboard on Burton line. So I was like getting the royalties. I was like, am I seeing this right? And I got like $6 a board. And you know how many boards they sell a year? Like back in the day.
5,000? 10,000?
Oh, it was more.
20,000?
Something like that.
Anybody have a calculator?
I can do this.
Will you do 6 times 20,000, Chip? Or,
It was a little under 20. Let's say 15.
Golden era.
15?
Let's
We're
just
saying
say.
15?
15,000.
15,000 times, what was it?
6.
$6.
Times 6? 90,000?
You were getting $90,000 royalty checks? Holy shit, dude. What?
That's so sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing left.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You had a damn good
No,
time.
but it was awesome because I never like my mom was doing my bank account and she called me like once like, oh, I see you went to Vegas. But she never said anything because it was my money, but like she was just like paying my bills and stuff. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, we were kind of going between Bear and Mammoth.
Yeah, exactly.
Just gallivanting.
He wasn't halfway.
Like I said,
Just gallivanting, yeah.
You guys were gallivanting in the truest sense of the word. Okay. Dream sponsor, anything in the world?
Probably nowadays, like some crypto or something like some really big company. It doesn't matter what it is, but like they would just like sponsor me like with huge amount of money, so I could just like live in Japan. Maybe Asahi. I have Karakutsu tattooed right here. It says that every Asahi can means spicy, hot, or dry. In Japanese, I'm all of them.
Okay, spicy, hot, dry, crypto sponsors, the dream sponsor.
Yeah,
We're going to land on that.
Love that.
I believe Scotty James rides for a crypto company. I'm pretty sure.
That would make sense.
Onyx? Is that what's on his board?
I don't know.
Is that crypto?
It's a crypto. The board. What
The
he
board's a
rides.
crypto company. He's
Like he doesn't have like a
board. It's just a board.
Yeah, it's just a board.
It's a
but
billboard.
It's a billboard. Yeah, exactly. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I wish I came up with that one.
He's good with words.
What kind of billboard do you ride?
That's a good name for
It
a
says
model.
your billboard.
Yeah, the billboard.
The billboard.
But nowadays, all the like the half pipe riders and stuff, like they don't have board sponsors anymore. Like that's not the main sponsor. So that's the billboard for sure.
Let's get this guy an Onyx deal
Yeah.
so he can live in Japan full time. All right, you're going heliboarding 3 people, just good time. So you're bringing.
Homies from back home. I know everybody's always saying like, I'm gonna bring Craig Kelly, Jamie Lynn. Like that would be awesome as well. I never met those guys. I don't know, well, Craig Kelly I can't, but Jamie Lynn, I met him once. He thought I was a weirdo. But I would, yeah, for sure, like bring my homies from back home.
Hell yeah. Last question. Worst trend. What do you got?
Probably me wearing those goggles on my forehead and sunglasses.
That's the worst trend.
You know, everything's cyclical. I see that coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's huge.
bring it back.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
It's coming back.
Let's bring it back. Silk
Yeah.
could pull it off quite well.
Yeah, I'm so down.
Silk would rep it, and you're like, damn, that looks pretty fresh.
Yeah, next season.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Silk gets a whopping.
Or maybe those like, you know how those kids, they have the big sunglasses nowadays?
Yeah.
The super big ones? Not a fan of those.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
Like the ones that people.
Pit Viper vibes?
Yeah.
Oh,
they
those?
wear when riding a bike
yeah,
or
totally.
something.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, pit vipers. Yeah, I don't like those.
Okay, we did it. All right, we got a question here from none other than Arrow Ettila.
What's up, Bombhole? What's up, Heikki? It's your boy Shittila. Hey, I got a question for you, Heikki. I feel like you have done so much for snowboarding. You have been to the Olympics. You have done the highest there on a quarter pipe. You filmed with Standard Films, Mack Dawg Productions. We did Cooking with Gas together. But I would like to know, when did you have the most fun in your snowboarding career and why? And this one's for you, Heikki. Pidä muna kovana. Peace out, guys. Have fun in the booth. I can't wait to listen.
I'm not going to translate the Finnish part. But, well, obviously, the most fun was always filming with Eero. Like, we just had the best. Like, I told you before, like, we knew each other so well that we knew when you had to be quiet or cheer him on, or like, maybe I was trying a trick and Eero knew that he's not going to say, like, you got it, because I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to get it. But, like, I'm trying. Can you fucking see? You know, so he knew when to be quiet. And then, like, one year, only time we got mad for each other, like, we got into a fight, was we had the same deodorant. And
same what? Sorry.
Deodorant. Like,
deodorant. Got it.
Deodorant.
Got it. Yep, you did good on that.
Yeah. So, and it was on the table, and then I was like, it's mine. And Eero was like, no, it's mine. And we got like on this big fight about it, and we didn't talk to each other for a day.
Fought over deodorant.
Yeah. And that was the only fight. You know what I mean? And then we bought the truck together. We just traveled all over. And yeah, I just love him. And yeah, we're still good friends. And he always with Eero, Eero is a fighter with snowboarding, you know, like he works for the tricks. And I think he also taught me so much stuff, because I was always I was maybe trying to find the easiest way out on things. And Aero's always like, no, Heikki, you're going to do the backflip. I mean Switz, because I can't do backflips. That's why you got it like, my Switz backflip is the normal backflip. But yeah, just thankful for our friendship.
Hell yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Good to see. You guys are like yin and yang.
Yeah,
You know?
oh, absolutely.
Cool to see. Made a lot of very memorable moments in snowboarding together too. It's really cool to see with everything from standard. You guys were together. Mack Dawg, you're together. Cooking with Gas, you're together. Like it's what a special thing to be alongside your friend for such a long career.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool too. Like you were saying, how you come to the States to film pretty much the whole winter, and to have like a buddy that's kind of in your same shoes, like. Like everybody else is bailing home because it's going to rain for a day or whatever, and you guys kind of can hang out and travel together, and it's not like you're just alone. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? All of a sudden you get depressed, whatever. It's like you always had someone fun to hang out with, so
yeah,
that's cool.
All right, before we wrap it up, let's hit another Patreon question. This one's from Cake Pound Crew. So you've been in the game for a good amount of time. What's something from your earlier days that you think is missing from snowboarding now?
Wow, that's a good question.
18-foot half butt.
Absolutely.
That's not a bad answer.
I think just the vibes. Like going to Japan, for example, like there's the snowboard culture is still there. Like they love their snowboards. They love their outfits. And not super mainstream, you know what I mean? Like I love that we were just the snowboarders, what we were talking about before. And not like the mainstream guys. And yeah, I just love that.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
I was at a dinner. My neighbors invited me to a dinner, I don't know, a year ago or so. And they were just so confused by what we do.
Oh, you can't explain.
And I kind of, they're like, so what about the Olympics and this? I was like, we don't do any of that. And I kind of love that people have no idea what we're doing, and it lives in. We don't need them to know what we do.
Yeah,
we need to live in the. I love living in the edge of culture. You go to a city, nobody wants you sliding down the rails. You're like, I'm gonna go down that fucking rail. It's like it's built for people to walk up, and we are flying to the other side of the world to go down a railing
and like,
behind some school,
like, and telling them like you're doing like videos. Like, what kind of videos is there? Like, what kind of acting is it? Like, no, that's not it. Like, we're actually just doing tricks, and they're like so confused. They're like, I don't get it.
It's so great that they don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. One question for you: am I allowed? I took Olympic rings finally tattoo.
Yep.
But I'm not top 3, so am I allowed to have it?
Fuck yeah! What are you talking?
Yeah.
You
somebody told me that
there.
But somebody told me that if you're not top 3, you're not allowed to have the.
Who the fuck
Who
says
wrote
that?
Who wrote that rule book?
Unless they have a gold medal, I don't think it matters at all what they said.
Seth, say what you said earlier.
Yeah, just say it.
You did the Olympics. You didn't get a medal, but you won the 2002 Salt Lake Olympics. Like you won that. You won that.
Straight up.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
What anybody remembers about that Olympics is Heikki.
And the sphere of influence of kids watching that are like, snowboarding's cool. Yeah. That was like maybe the first time that so many kids had seen snowboarding. I see a guy with a mohawk catching fucking air. Like, come on down.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't be weird about the tattoo.
Yeah, you're in the clear.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Pretty clean.
What's your United mileage? What's your lifetime miles?
I have no idea.
No idea?
Because I lost all the cards, everything. I don't know how to log in.
I'd say around like 2.5 million, probably.
Probably not.
Just too busy
But,
gallivanting.
Over
So
a
you
million
can't
for
keep track
sure.
of cards.
Because my dad, and then like total flying, my dad used to be a pilot for Finnair. So I flew like when I was a kid, like around the world and stuff. So I've been flying a lot.
Yeah.
Guys,
A lot
been
of time on
gallivanting.
planes.
Easy.
Lot of
Easy 2 mil.
Yeah.
Lifetime.
2
2
mil.
mil for sure.
Easy.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's just
Okay, I'll take it.
definition of gallivanting. right
United,
there.
give me that
I've
card
ever
because I
seen
don't
it.
have it anymore.
I think if you're a million miler, they give you some type of hookup.
You probably get a plaque.
It
Yeah,
used
he
to
probably has
be
all types of rewards.
It used to be like
Probably get a pin.
my son got a pin.
I think this
on the
bag
phone.
is better than that United mileage pin.
It's true.
I didn't do anything with it.
All right,
You got to go see the cockpit.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I did that with my dad all the time because he was a pilot.
All right, let's talk about setups. What's your board bindings? What are you riding these days?
My board is Jumalauta Snowboards. It's this guy who shapes the boards in his basement in Helsinki and by order. So there's not too many people anymore in the world, and especially like maybe in Japan, but like there's no Finnish brands. And Jumalauta, it's funny, Jumalauta means damn, like damn you, but it's also lauta means board. So it's kind of like a little fun little word game. And I just like the guy because like he does it because he loves snowboarding. You know what I mean? And just shapes them. So there's always, that's Tokyo Damage, Jumalauta X Tokyo Damage board. And then I'll just ride whatever I get. Union send me thank you for some bindings and whatever clothes. I just found my friend was moving and he gave me my analog jacket from 2008 and he never wore it.
Fresh.
He never wore it, so that was the blue jacket I was riding in Japan last year. I was like, F yeah. That was my jacket. Like, dude, it was so big.
So dope.
XXL.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fits back then, like the 05, 02, like that era,
yeah.
things were hidden. I love the approach with the boards. It's like a surfboard, like surfboard shaper kind of approach, right?
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
custom boards. It's really
And
cool.
they have there's this Finnish flag thing on a board, and you can only have it if you do it like 70% from Finnish like products. So all the wood, all the stuff, it's all from Finland.
Good stuff.
I know you said you got the wooden sword as your favorite snowboard graphic, but I mean, what about Arrow's in and out graphic, dude?
That was insane. I had in and out yesterday.
I know. I saw that.
And Arrow was so bummed.
I saw that. How many times you hit in and out since you've been over to the States?
Just once.
Just once.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it here in Utah now. You don't have to drive all the way to Reno or whatever you guys used to have to do, right? Yeah. I remember Lane Nack used to drive down from Mammoth to Reno. It's like 3 hours just to get In-N-Out Burger. He was like, should we go get In-N-Out today? You're like, fucking sure. 6 hours later.
That's the only thing traveling with Arrow was like, he got better with it, but like, we pretty much only ate burgers. And I was like, I can't eat those burgers anymore. I have to have something else to eat, man.
Do you want to throw any thank yous before we wrap this thing up?
I want to thank everybody who's been there throughout my career. All the names I forgot to say. Like, I wanted to, say hi to all the people I've been riding with, all the people who helped me, and yeah, all the sponsors, of course, because that made it through, made it happen to me, and family, friends, all the usual. I don't know what to say.
No,
Like,
that's
just
great.
Thank
That's
you.
perfect. It's perfect.
Thank you, life.
Mm-hmm. What's next?
What's next? My dad died like a couple years ago, and that got me realized like that I want to do stuff what I really love. Travel more. Go to Japan more because I freaking love it in there. I'm 44, so I need to enjoy my life as much as I can. Go back to that hippie mode, kind of, like as a snowboarder, because we all are little hippies. And try to see the world and see your friends and just have the best time of your life.
Fucking hey, beautifully said. All right. Well, we need, before we get out of the show, first of all, did you have a good show, Seth?
I had a great show.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Ask me what my favorite part was.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part of the show, honestly, was prepping for this show. Like just going back through and watching all Heikki's video parts and just remembering those times. And kid is special. He's always been special, and it's so sick to be able to be here and enjoy this story, enjoy the ride. So
You were a part of it. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
And I feel like I always, you know, I was saying like I was pretty good back then, but I felt like there was no one who knew me, who I was, like in States. Because like in Finland, just because of the mohawk, everybody knew who I was. But like here I always thought like, no one knows who Heikki is. Like I never got that feeling like, you know, because I was always looking up to you guys, like everybody. So thanks for all the good times.
Hell yeah. Silk, who's taking us out of the show?
I think we got to have Heikki do it.
All right, you got to do the sign off. So you're basically throwing an end cap, kind of thanks for listening. Throw a bow on it.
Thanks for listening. This is Heikki. It's gonna come out in the summertime, so hopefully you listen to this. We had fun. There was so much more stuff to talk, but we only have this amount of time, so hopefully I can't say that. Hopefully you liked it. That's all. You can have it in. You don't have to cut it.
That's it. There it is. Nice. Good shit.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes. Good job.
Perfect.